Alright, I think we're. Alright, I switched it. I think it's.
Alright, I think we're.
Oh, it's too loud.
Switch it.
Oh, too. Okay, my bad. I bet. I had it like blasting. Yeah. I don't know why. I'm very new to the view gallery. There we go. Okay. There we go. You learned something new. There we go. Um, let me send you a pic of it real quick. Send you a pic. Yeah, earlier. I know. It's like, damn. This is and after we pulled also the Elisa's or the whatever it's called, Elisa Sparkle. Yeah. Yeah, after well, good thing. I mean, I was like, out of like any pack that it could have been, it was the Evil Skies, of course. But the people in chat are like, well, what if it was a Moonbreon? And I was like, true. Yeah, especially in your Vision Menage. Hold on, I think I know why. Hold up, the yo major tag difficulties tonight. Damn. Okay. Right now, I think that works. Can you guys hear him? Oh, what is happening, bro? I am like, and I don't, I don't know. Let me see. Now it's like on Streamlabs. Why is it my, what is happening? I'm trying. What is happening? Mhm. Um, it's for the mic, right? It's for the mic. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. I mean, I didn't I do that through Discord, so that's probably why my bad. Let me try. Let me try. Okay, hello. Okay, now I can't hear you, but can I hear? Let me try something. Yeah. Okay, here. Talk now. I can't hear you. Like I can only hear you through the headphones, so, like the mic. Okay, yeah, I can hear you like right here. Yeah, yeah, but in like yeah. Like when I have it plugged into my PC, I can't hear you. Yeah, I did.
This
Yeah, I did. I did. For the Zoom, I picked my built-in speakers. That doesn't come up for me. No. It it just says same as system. Let me try
Do
that
you
out.
want to try
Okay, there we go.
to
Wait,
run it through Discord one more time?
maybe. Wait, so hold on. Is that better now? I hear Jay.
There we go, said Steven. I hear Jay. You guys hear me? Oh, look
Okay,
at
there we
that.
go. There we go. There we go.
Joey Sound said Bebop. Hey, I like how Vision is quick with it and has the black screen just in case things go bad, just in case things go bad. Really, really on top of your game right
Yeah,
there, Vision.
prepped. Prepped. I want to like leak anything. I don't know.
Hey, he got the hacks. He got the hacks.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what we were talking about
I
before.
don't remember.
Um, I think we were talking about those tins. What you watching on YouTube, man? What you watching?
The stream.
The stream.
Hold up, I gotta do viewer Q&A real quick.
Look at him. He went straight up to the black screen again. We almost caught Vision in 1080p, not 4K, 1080p.
No, 480p.
Or
I know.
caught him in 480p, guys.
Okay, without all those without all that happening, how
Hey.
are you doing, Sir Joey J?
Hey man, I'm good, bro. How you doing? Appreciate you having me on. Thanks for having me on, man. Shout out to Vision, the young bull, letting me come through on this channel. Hey man, you are on the verge of what, 8K right there? See? Okay,
Yeah,
congrats,
about to.
man. Keep killing it, man.
Thank you. You
Keep killing
too.
it.
You're like near like 5K.
I ain't nothing. I ain't nothing. We're here to
Come
talk
on
about
now.
you, man.
Come on now.
We're here to talk about you.
Okay.
I see you guys in here. Darlene, Nikki, Craig Anderson, your mods in here holding it down. I see you guys. Here said I thought it was gonna be on Jay's channel. Say Hero No Villain. I wasn't sure, so I was like, I asked Vision. I was like, he put up the thumbnail. So I'm like, all right, cool. Vision's channel. So here we are out here doing it. Thank you guys for coming by to my boys Vision's
Appreciate it.
channel.
Appreciate it. How? Wait, hold on. I gotta get the MacBook too, but later on. But so I guess we'll start here since or we'll continue what I was saying about those tins. Like,
Yeah.
beforehand, me and Jay, we were talking about those Costco tins.
Mhm.
Ever since Pocket pulled all that, people are like buying it out now.
Those, that was crazy to see. Just the recap alone, what was it over $3,000 and Evolving
Yeah.
Skies like hits out of 200 packs? That never happens.
Mhm.
That never ever happens. Like the first time ever that ever happened and probably will ever happen, guys.
Well, also like when Chloe had hers, she pulled like 3
Yeah.
in a stream, but that's like nothing compared to like what Pocket got. That's like I don't
The
know.
thing with
That's
the
like
thing with Chloe is I think she pulled them like pretty much back to back, and then she pulled some Rayquazas in there too. I don't know. That was pretty crazy. Bella Chris, what's happening, man? Stephen Kahn, I see you. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, I mean, you said you had got how many tins did you open earlier on your stream?
9.
9. Okay.
Yeah,
And you pulled doo or what?
yeah, basically. I mean, well,
said-
not doo-doo, but it wasn't the greatest. It was. I mean, we got hits, but they're just mainly hollows and nothing really else.
Mhm.
And we got one
You-
full art and one gold, which was kind of bent in half.
What was
So-
the full art?
It was the Elisa Sparkle.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you told me that. And you
Yeah,
pulled
this
the
one right
bent
here.
up Cresselia. He told me, guys, before the stream started, he pulled a gold card, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But it was the one pack that was bent up, and it was from Evo Skies.
Yeah. Then after
Stuff out here.
we were like, oh, could have been worse, or not worse. It could have been better. It could have been a Moonbreon or something like that.
I mean, Fusion could always be worse. Fusion could always be worse. It's been actually terrible, terrible to me lately. Terrible to me and terrible to a lot of other people too. So I apologize about that.
I don't know.
Oh
We
man,
still got 6 more, so we gotta maybe some luck in there. Maybe.
did you get them in store or
Yeah,
online?
yeah, in store, in store.
Yeah, I haven't even checked. I haven't even gone to check. I need to go check.
Like
Um,
$8 cheaper, like in store. Like
oh for real?
28 in store and like 35 I think on.
I think it dropped down even more.
Really?
I was seeing people saying 21 in store.
Wow, ours is 28.
Oh, for real? If you
Yeah,
oh well, I guess he can't price match if it says 21 at your guys' store. But yeah, a lot of places. I mean, if you go again, if it drops down, you could price match it and get some of the money back.
I seen Cali. I think his is like 21.99.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, which is crazy because I think that equates to about like less than $3 per pack, which we haven't seen in a while since back in the days when booster boxes were under $100.
Sorry, great.
Stephen Kevin said was $28 here too. Oh man. They're doing you guys bad over there in Louisiana. Adriana said Cactus said the tins are now $21.99 instead of $28.99. Apparently, so Kelly and Eddie and others bought a bunch. Man, it's crazy. But I mean, it's good deals. I saw Vision. Can you hear me? He can't hear me.
Yeah, I
He can't hear
can.
me.
I'm trying to do something. There you go. We're back.
He's practicing some witchcraft
Hiding the
right now,
screen
guys.
again.
There we go. I saw a like a video of some dudes in a hotel room, literally with a wall, like the entire wall that's in a hotel room, tins stacked to the ceiling of those tins, like from Costco. The tins were stacked all the way to the ceiling and like forward. So there was like
Like pallets, kinda.
pallets, yeah, pretty much pallets inside
Damn.
their hotel room. Uh, Professor Metry said, "I saw that crazy. Ah, yeah, man, it was wild." I'm like, damn.
Was that on
There.
like Insta or something like that?
I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter, and it was like a TikTok video that I saw on Twitter. Man, said apparently it was a TCG store, and they were just trying to stock their store because Distro has nothing. Yeah, Professor Metry. That's why like booster boxes are ridiculous because Distro has like nothing at all too. Jay, your audio is a little echoing. Eric, appreciate you letting me know.
It might be
Yeah,
me, I guess.
yeah.
Might be on my
Vision,
end.
Vision will have to figure that out at some point.
We've had
But
a lot of tech issues kind of before starting this, so
it's his first time using Zoom on his channel too, so we're
yeah.
trying to figure it out, work it out.
Like Discord, like that was like it was much more simpler, and then now Zoom is like I don't know, it's a whole different kind of thing.
This is why me and Dub helped me like count so many hours trying to figure out how to do it properly. Yeah, it can be tricky. If at any time you want to try to switch back into the Discord call and see if that works, let me know. But I mean,
Yeah,
overall, it should be okay.
we could try it. Like I don't know if this happens to like glitch out or something, we can try it, but I doubt it'll happen again. Like
Oh, for
before
sure,
the
man.
stream, just so you guys know, like we tried it. In my video, it was all pixelated and Jay couldn't hear me. So
Yeah,
that's what we were working on. And then
he had the potato Wi-Fi going,
yeah,
but I don't know why it works perfectly fine with Zoom and it didn't with Discord. Strange, strange. So, what about you, man? Let's go ahead and talk about this. The title of this says, "Will the hype of Pokemon ever die out?" Pokemon podcast with Jace Corner TCG. What do you think? How do you feel on that?
I mean, I put that as the title to kind of like build like a little like question around it, and after it's like it'll always go down and up, kind of, just because how it's always just how like I don't know, like 2016, 2014 kind of black and white era,
Yeah,
it was just down and
in
everything.
the dumps.
Yeah, and after like like Sun and Moon, it
Yeah,
like shot back up. Scarlet and Violet's it's kind of
it's going back down right now,
yeah,
but I mean, I feel like it's just people not very happy with the set that just came out
yeah.
with the base set Scarlet and Violet pack. I mean set, not pack. Scarlet and Violet base, but it's I feel like it's still just gonna get better. Pokemon tends to mess with things and try to make it a little bit different. It might not have worked right away, but I think they're gonna figure it out and probably, see what the hit rates should be and the amount of hits that should be within one set. But I mean, I don't know. People complain about Scarlet and Violet a lot, but I
Yeah.
I enjoy it overall. How about yourself?
I mean, I feel like the set's kind of like rushed. I feel like it's not
Mhm.
like like there wasn't like very much effort kind of put into it. It felt like it was, even though it was like a 3 month set, like preparation for it,
Yeah,
and like making the set and then all pushed out, blah blah blah. I feel like it
yeah.
was like, it felt like it was like effort into like how it was in like Evo Skies or like Brilliant Stars, something like that.
Okay.
It felt like it was just like oh, here, give us more money and it'll give you more cards.
I mean, for me, I think there had to have been a lot of in my eyes. I feel like there had to have been a decent amount of prep work because a lot of things came with it. Whether they're changing like the rarity symbols, they're changing. Obviously we always refer to like the borders or the fact. The one thing I hate is that there's no more set symbols. They said nah, no more set symbols.
Oh,
That's
really?
kind of that's kind of lame. Yeah, there's no set symbols
I didn't
anymore.
notice.
Starting with Scarlet and Violet, man.
I didn't even
But
notice.
overall, it'll be fine. Like Washington said, it's a base set. And
Yeah,
I feel like it can only go up from here. It can only go up from
yeah,
here. And overall, I enjoy opening it with my son and everything because you get a lot. I don't know. For me, I guess because I open cards with my son, so I think it's a lot more fun for him to open it up, and he has a better chance of getting something out of there. So I mean, I guess it just depends on what you're looking for, but I think they're going to add a lot more, hits or not rarity, but more chase cards eventually.
yeah. And like for like his, isn't Paldea, what was it? Paldea, like,
Evolved.
Yeah, that one.
Mm.
Like that has the Iono, like Russia guy, right?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
gonna have triplet beat and the
Clayburst and Slazer?
snow hazard and clay hazard clay hazard snow yeah what you said clay versus snow hazard.
Yeah, with those like and then isn't that like, what was it, like Shine Lu S or EX card from like,
Childhood, there's like a lot of those legendaries because they're
yeah,
considered
I
legendaries in
like
Scarlet and
those.
Violet. They're pretty cool actually. And
Yeah,
what I've been meaning to do because I know that there has to be some meaning or like they have to be like like there must be something from Japanese folklore about those types of animals like that too. So I've been meaning to see what it was because usually they do. Usually they
yeah,
like try to bring real life, folklore or myths and put them into the Pokemon game too, like that.
yeah.
So I've been wanting to look into what they mean. Bro, what's going on? How you doing? Since symbols being gone is tough, didn't realize how important the aspect was to the English cards until we lost this at Washington. Facts, man. Facts.
It was like
Uh,
it's like I didn't even notice or knew that they
mm,
took it out. I'll
yeah.
have to like look at that after.
Yeah,
So
it says SV
like oh
one.
one oh one, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like the Japanese cards. Just like the Japanese cards. I mean, I think the set symbol is one of those things where you don't notice it when it was there, but now that it's gone, you're like, oh man, I kind of miss that. I kind of miss that.
Yeah,
Like a small difference, nuance to it.
yeah. And
Clampy
for like,
said,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Mom.
Oh, my bad. Clampy said
No,
Chin
no.
Pao, Chi Yu, Ting Lu, and Wu Qin. Excuse me if I'm butchering the names. Four treasures of ruin. Okay, so it's based on something. I figured it has to be based on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
After what other like how people were saying, oh, I want the silver background for cards. It's gonna be so
Right.
much better and blah blah blah. And for now, they're all like, oh, I miss silver borders. I mean,
Yellow borders.
yeah,
I figured that was going to be the case. I knew that was going to be the case because we were so happy and ready. Oh yeah, let's change them to silver borders. I'm like, okay, I think aesthetically it looks better, but it takes a lot away from like what you came up with the card game. And it's going to take a long time. Even if you were like on board with it, I still think it's going to take a while before people are like 100% okay with it and like they're comfortable with it. It's just one of those things you came up with Pokemon, so it's hard for that
To
change.
like let go, right? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, people will get used to it. I think Pokemon did a good job. They just got to rip the Band-Aid off and just go for it, and not be 50-50 with it, or else then I think it'll be worse.
And I for what's that one set right now on Pokemon Center? What was it? I don't think that it was a Paldea Evolved. What was it?
Paldea Ball, that's the next set coming out. Was that June 9th? I think it comes out. And then
Dang,
after
already?
that, yeah, June 9th. Yeah, man. During card party.
Dang.
Which guys, Vision Games Pokemon is a featured creator on Card Party's website. Go check
Jason
it out.
Warren
Look at it.
TCG is too.
Go look at his go look at him. Look at him smiling. Smiling, styling, profiling. I think after that, what is it? Obsidian Flame?
Let me look real quick.
Stephen Kevin said, yeah, Obsidian Flame. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I think I'm thinking that's going to be the 151 set, and then probably another set put in there together for that. So I'm looking forward to that one. Should be kind of fun. Rudolph, appreciate that. Excited for both of you to be there. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Like I feel like that like it'll be like a cause like didn't they say that they're gonna try and like adapt in trainer was it? Trainer galleries? I forgot the name. Back into Scarlet and Violet since they kinda ended it kinda.
Oh, did they? I haven't
Because
seen
people
if they
like
were.
because like people like want them back, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I've seen that somewhere, I think.
I feel like the trainer gallery thing was so short lived, and I think they should have not changed the name of like the illustration rare, the IR. They should have just left it like as a trainer gallery.
Yeah.
To me, because that was there for a little while, but I understand why they did it because they wanted to try something completely new with Scarlet and Violet.
Mhm.
But I feel like it was just here for so little time, and people were just like getting used to it and excited for it, and the wording of it, and then they just kind of took it away, and they
Yeah.
gave us all these brand new rarities. I feel like they put way too many different rarities in there now. Like there's like the
Triple
obviously the
rares,
circle,
double rares, quadruple rares, or
yeah,
whatever that
man, with like the
is.
gold double rare and then the
Yeah.
black star double rare. I'm like, yeah, that's y'all doing too much. You guys are doing too
It's
much.
big confusing. Not true.
But
It's like especially like since I know a lot of people like they're always gonna say it's like, oh, Paldea Evolved's gonna be so big with the Iono. I feel like it's not really.
no,
Well, I'm
it just
probably
doesn't
I'm
transfer.
probably gonna be wrong on this, but I mean, I feel like that it's gonna be like maybe the Grusha will be more expensive, but I feel like the Iono it's like so bland and so plain. I just don't
I
like I don't get the card.
I don't have a problem. I think the Iona looks good in my opinion. I think it looks good, but the the English waifus just don't ever do as well
Yeah,
as the Japanese ones. It just never translates to that same price point. At least when the set drops. Before the set drops, you'll probably see that card trying to go for like $400 to $500,
yeah.
but that's nowhere near that what it was going for in Japanese.
Well, cause also I got you. Um, like when I'm seeing people do now is that they're getting they're buying Miriams, they're just selling like they're just going pushing them into PSA
Mm,
and getting them back as a 10, some on eBay for like 500. Like
yeah.
how is it 500 and a 10 if it's 60 raw? Like not even the Umbreon VMAX Trainer Gallery. And that's one of the biggest modern cards in there. And then wouldn't that be kind of maybe 300, maybe 400 if we're kind of speaking in that range?
Mm. The trainer gallery
Yeah,
Umbreon.
from
I think
Brilliant
that's like
Stars.
maybe $120-$130
Yeah,
at the
like
most.
25, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I think people are just trying to ride the hype off of the waifu, even if it's in English. Um, they're trying to ride the hype off of it, but it's a brand new card. More of the tens are going to go out, just like with the Umbreon Altar VMAX. I mean, there's I mean, the population on the 10 for an Umbreon is ridiculous.
Isn't it like
So I think
6,000?
Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, it's high as hell. Like the population on it is ridiculous. And I think that is like a bubble waiting to burst eventually. I feel like a lot of the vintage collectors get pissed off because it's so expensive. And I
Yeah,
always see people complaining about it. I'm like, bro, I get it. You love your vintage. You want your vintage to be um, worth more. Stop hating. Just stop hating.
yeah.
Eventually I'm sure that price will come back down. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Evo Skies is that one set that keeps on
That's rising,
doing
rising.
doing strange things, man. It's
Yeah,
like the most surprising set of all time. Well, not all time, but at least modern set of all time.
yeah. Like right now, like they sell in like the low like 900s, like 960s. Like they
Man,
sell for.
it's high up there. Well, I forget what is it raw now? Like 400 and something?
Wait, what? The
The
Umbreon or
Umbreon?
what?
The Umbreon.
And it's like 640. It's like 640. It's like 640. I'm pretty sure.
It's almost like 600. Jesus.
Yeah.
We
It's
lost the
around
video,
there,
by the
man.
way.
You did?
Yeah, I think anytime you switch away from that screen, you lose the video.
Okay. I was trying to.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Don't look at Vision's stuff, guys. We good to Washington.
Yeah,
Appreciate
right
it,
now it's 642, 57.
That's a lot, man, for a raw card. That's why OPB couldn't get his hands on one because he couldn't find one near him, first of all, and then he had stuff to trade for it, but he just couldn't find one raw around him. So I mean, it's a hell of an expensive card, but at the same time, booster box of Evo Skies is like $450 now. So
Yeah, that's
I mean,
that's like
take that
what?
take that 450, put it in your pocket, and save a couple extra pennies, and then go get you that Moonbreon. So I mean, that whole set is crazy. The whole set is crazy, man.
I know. It's like I seen when we went to like Frankenstein's, like as soon as like Evolving Sky started to like go like
Up.
we're like, damn, 200 for a box. Yeah, I'll pass.
Yes,
And now I'm like, I should have bought him at 200.
hey, that's one of those sets you could never have anticipated it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, maybe you could have a little bit slightly, but that thing defies all logic. To have it be at 450 right now, man, it's crazy. Have anybody in chat bought a booster box of Evo Skies recently, or have you guys just buying single packs?
No, I seen my or not mine. I seen some guy on YouTube open up let me check. I don't remember who it was, but like he opened up 2 booster boxes for a video of Evo Skies, and he got like 15 hits. It was
So
like
brutal.
it was.
I forgot how brutal the set was. Well, all the sets were before they put trainer galleries in there too, to make it seem like you got a lot more hits. I think that the minimum was like, or the range was from like 7 to 8, probably 10 at the most.
There we go.
10
I
hits.
found it. His name is Cool Trainer George, and he
Trainer
opened
George.
up 2 of them, and after. I was saying to myself, I mean, sure, that's cool to open it because I think he bought them for retail. I think
Yeah.
I don't know if he bought them or not. I didn't have him like on my audio, but still opening 2 of them up and getting 15 hits, you could have just like sold off like 900. I mean, I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying that's insane. That's
Yeah.
insane, especially like
But
at this time right now.
he's making content of it though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
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 That's the only difference, I think us in like the position we're at. Well, maybe not us, because I mean we don't necessarily see the benefit, like the pre-recorded long form videos. I don't think we see like the benefit of making the videos like that yet. Eventually, hopefully, our channels go to that place where like if we put a long form content video out, it hits at least like that 1K mark, but overall, if you're making content out of it, it kind of eases the fact of the price point of things.
So I'm wrong. He actually got 10 hits out of 2 boxes.
Oh, in total, 10 hits.
10 hits total.
I thought he got eight or 9 hits out of each box. Total 10 hits out of 2 boxes.
10 hits, and his best hit was an Inteleon Gold.
No,
That's like, oh man.
that's the best gold card you could get, but damn. Wow, that's terrible.
That's sick. Evil is by the single line fusion. Well, also, if you, I know people, they're already saying this, but if you want to master Scarlet and Violet, the top 3 cards right now are worth 1 booster box. So it's not even worth it to even touch product for Scarlet and Violet right now.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Like me personally, like knowing that I do like the rip and ship aspect of things on my channel. Compared Scarlet and Violet compared to, let's say, Lost Origin or Silver Tempest when that came out. I've only gone through maybe 2 or 3, probably 3 cases of Scarlet and Violet booster boxes as far as the business side of the channel is. On Lost Origin and Silver Tempest, Lost Origin we went through at least 10 cases. Silver Tempest we went through at least 12 or 13 cases, something like that. And that just shows like the demand for certain types of product. Shout out to Clampy. I know Clampy's in the chat right now, but compared to Giratina and compared to Giratina and Lugia, Gardevoir isn't as popular. Clampy might come after me now, but it's all good. Appreciate you, Clampy. It just depends on the total, like, it depends on the total value of the set. And it just wasn't there for Scarlet and Violet. Like I said, it's a fun set to open. I enjoy opening it, but yeah, I can definitely see why people don't open it as often.
Yeah, and after like I wanna chase the Tina from Lost Origin because they're still in stock right now on Pokemon Center for 143.
No.
And on TCG Player they're like 175. So I want to try and maybe chase it like twice or something like that.
Which one?
The Tina alt.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. That one's another one that shot up like crazy.
Yeah.
It's like what, 330 now and like still climbing?
So.
Let me see. Let me check out my handy dandy notebook right here. TCG Player wants to load. Lost Origin's a bad case. It's Stephen Kevin. True. No, I love Lost Origin. I can't say true at all. I love Lost Origin. Giratina.
What's my phone for the chat? What am I doing? I'm like, Lost Origin is. I use Guardian from every video game. Why is everyone saying fax using fax machine emoji? That's old school texting.
Facts. My freaking TCG Player doesn't want to load.
Yeah, like 170 now for a box right now. And the Tina's 327.39.
Yeah, and the lowest listed is actually 390 almost. That's crazy. I never understood. Like, it says market price right there. That's what the average. I'm assuming that's what the average is. But then, like, oh damn, I can't even find it for the market price.
Yeah.
Which just drives the value up even more.
Oh yeah. Did you see those Silver Tempest building battles go for like 20 online?
Yeah, they were on GameStop. I didn't see it till they were all sold out and everything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, $20.
But they weren't supposedly. I tried to order some, and after they said out of stock. So
I think people got them in store as well. I think people got them in store in some places.
Yeah, that's $240 a pack, basically for 12 packs. That's insane.
Which is, I haven't seen prices that cheap since Battle Styles was going for about $70 a booster box.
I should have bought more Battle Styles too. It's like wrong time again.
Hey. All right. I'm learning this right now. We're talking a bunch of crap on Scarlet and Violet, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy some booster boxes of Scarlet and Violet, keep them in the garage somewhere, and then a year from now, everybody's gonna be like, "Man, Scarlet and Violet was slept on." Well, guess what? We got it. Gotcha. But that happens with so many sets.
Yeah, like Frankenstein's down for 90, TCG Player half for 100, Fusion Strike half for blah blah. A month and a
Yeah.
half later, they're 140. And I'm like, damn.
It's crazy. I saw Chilling Rain. So Chilling Rain was one of those sets that kind of overnight went up. So I was seeing the booster boxes at about still like $90 to $100. A week later, it was up to 130. A week after that, it was going up to 150. It just happens so quick, so quick. Yeah. Chilling Rain used to be so cheap, Darlene Nikki, for real. That was another one of those sets that was just like sitting there for the longest time.
We all slept on it, calling it trash and everything. It's like
I never called that set trash.
Okay.
It's been painful. It's been painful. It's been a little painful. Speaking here. We'll see how painful it is all together, guys.
Watch pulling the Blaziken. Watch this.
Watch this. First time pulling the Blaziken ever, guys. Right here. You'll find out live right now. You see that's I was gonna say Garfield, Farfetch, Sabul. Nah, this set is trash. I didn't get anything.
Is Lugia your favorite Pokemon Vision? If so, what's your best Lugia?
It might be his favorite Pokemon. I'm not sure. I only see 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know. I think Charizard is because I have one right there. I think maybe or Blastoise or Charizard right here. Maybe 1 or 2, maybe. But
there's only 4 Lugias on his screen right now. Yeah.
I have a shrine right here for Lugia too, right in the middle right here.
Oh, excuse me, 5, 6.
Yeah, but probably 1 because I got one from one of my viewers and mods, Craig. I got one from him.
Come on, Craig.
And also this one right here too. That was pretty special. But as a card wise, probably either the All-Star course since I own up so much of it to try and pull it, and also if you find it, I don't know where it's at. Never mind. So right here, it's the Face Collide one.
Okay.
It's this one. And when I did my the podcast with the ball, he told me that Lugia was in this card, and I never knew it was. So, like, I can you tell?
Hard for me in the video to tell.
It's
Alakazam.
to the left or like right.
Top.
Right there.
I can kind of tell that it's his face in the net coming out back there, right?
Yeah.
I was like, hold it still.
So probably that. Actually, probably that.
It's a pretty cool card though. I like the Alakazam.
What about you?
And it has Lugia in there too.
What about you?
Me, my favorite card in my current collection. Not necessarily value wise, but I ended up grading one of my like old cards, like one of the few old cards that I had. So it was a Houndoom from Neo Rev, and it got a 7 when I sent it out to PSA. So that's probably one of my favorite cards right now. And then, you know, value wise, I think, well, overall, my favorite card, like modern wise, would probably be the Rayquaza VMAX alt.
Yeah.
But because I like Rayquaza. But as soon as a Houndoom comes out, that's probably gonna beat out the Rayquaza. Because I didn't really like the Houndoom that came out in Brilliant Stars, the trainer gallery. But
what about the uncommon one, Scarlet or whatever common one?
That was pretty cool too. I liked it. But you know, we got to give Houndoom a little bit more than just a uncommon card.
Last time was like Battle Styles, right? With that gold one.
Yeah, the gold one. Speaking of, I have that gold one too. The gold one in a perfect pristine 10 from TGC. So that one's cool. That was gifted to me by another streamer that he always said he doesn't want me to say who it was, so I won't say who it was. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I got some questions for you now, Jay.
Let's go ahead.
For your answer. So, do you think that you'll ever like switch over to like a different platform, kind of from YouTube? Like for example, like if so and so wanted to pay you more, or so and so would like guarantee you this and this and this if you go on there. Like, how about like different like social media platforms, kind of wise?
I mean, I would maybe add a social media platform if I could manage it, but not because like people are trying to like, like tell me to, because honestly, I hate people telling me things. I don't think I could work well within that type of system. That's why like I feel like a lot of people in content are like that too, especially like ones that are successful. Like they're doing this because they don't want to have to answer to anybody, or like, they kind of want to do their own thing. So I don't think if I add a platform, that's different versus if someone said, hey, we're going to give you this amount of money so you could switch over to doing Twitch streams only, I'm like, no, I don't really like, people, first of all, telling me what to do, or, I feel like I would owe them too much, I would owe them too much. I kind of just want to continue to do my own thing at my own pace and, under my own platform. So I don't think I'll really ever switch to that. And I would never, ever, ever switch to like Whatnot. Never.
Especially Whatnot.
No.
After everything like what's happened there, yes.
Yeah. Never ever. I don't care if people are willing to buy packs for $20 a pack. It's just not worth it. I can't sleep at night doing that type of stuff. Are you gonna be on YouTube? Just straight up YouTube?
Well, I mean, I'm posting on like other platforms, of course, to get it out there.
Yeah.
But I'll always do it on YouTube for sure.
Yeah, I think that's like probably the most difficult platform to find any form of success, but also the most rewarding, because I think you have more creative freedom if you're like, whether you're posting a video or even in here with like people in chat, being able to, that interaction and everything makes it a lot more fun for me.
Ooh. Oh, and also if anybody in chat does got a question for us, you guys can put it in the Q&A thing up above.
Right, you just gotta click on it.
Another one for you, Jay. Or a few more.
Yeah.
Would you rather, or do you prefer rather buying the cards already graded or sending in the cards to or like experience it other than just
right.
Them?
When I buy the PSA cards, those are for sure 100%, just either used for a giveaway or some form to be given out to someone, in the channel, like on the live stream. When I grade them myself, the only ones I'm keeping are one cards or Pokemon that I like really like a lot. So like if it's a Rayquaza or a Houndoom, something like that, definitely, keeping it. And sometimes I have plans to like keep things, but then I'm like, no, I kind of want to, either give this out or use it positively for the channel in some way, shape or form. But I think I have a lot more attachment when I'm sending the cards in to get graded, only because obviously you pulled it on your channel. It means a little bit something to you. So it's a little bit tougher to let go. But overall, I'm not big on keeping slabs. How about yourself?
I mean, like what you said, like I would buy one for like a giveaway or something like that. It's like, well, also like grading them, like when you like get it back, you're like, I'm so excited to get it. Like, I mean, kind of with my first submission with PSA, I kind of ruined my experience with it.
What happened?
Well, I feel like it was pop controlled because my radiants, they all got 8s. My Evelyn got a 9, even though it's 10.
Yeah.
And my Lugia got a 4.
Wait, which Lugia was that? I'm assuming from Neo Gen? Okay.
Yeah, unlimited. And we bought it at Lexicon, like 100.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was in like 6-7 condition. So
Yeah,
kind of salty, kind of still. Yes.
Yeah. Do you still send things in to get graded right now?
I sent recently, or not recently. I sent before CDC, where I got those 2 pristines.
Okay.
That's only it though. I want to send through Broly though, with like major cards that I have in my collection, like for sure Broly.
Yeah.
That's somebody who I trust, as well as if I like some like random, like I don't know, some random guy, I don't know, middleman and whatever, like Kentucky, like Minnesota. It's like who?
Like what? Like,
Yeah. Like
so-
I know, bro. Yeah.
yeah, no, definitely, man. You gotta make sure that you're sending things. If you're gonna use a middleman, you guys gotta make sure you trust that person, and you know, yeah, dude. Oh, poor Dan and poor everybody that had to deal with that. Terrible, man. Terrible.
Yo, Pokey 24.
Yo, let's go.
You the good work. I like what you're
Explosion.
doing.
Let's go on the
I gotta
999
get
super
one
chat.
too, speaking of a stream night, but for now.
Yeah, a little explosion, a little hype. Pew, pew, pew.
Appreciate that, Pokey 24. Let me catch up on chat just a bit. Greg says, I found an ETB of Evolving Skies today at Walmart. It was hidden behind laundry detergent and didn't scan at the self-checkout. The lady checked it out, checked the inventory, and said 0 available. She priced it at 30 Canadian or 22.43 USD.
Hey, nice. That's a come up, Craig.
For sure.
Nice, man.
Ooh,
I had an interesting situation like that happen to me before, but I didn't realize this. I thought at the time I was just grabbing the product, and it was like a little small case of those portfolio, those little binder portfolios. So there's 12 packs in there with each little like mini binder portfolio, and I got it at Target, and I was trying to scan it, wouldn't find it, but the lady she was like, oh, it won't scan, no worries, here, I'll just put it in at $40. I'm like, okay, thanks, appreciate it. So I was like, okay, cool. I ended up opening it. I didn't get anything out of it. Should just get the seal.
Yeah, that's I think that's happened to me once. I think that was it was with like some, I think I was trying to buy like some Dragonite V collection box, and we tried to scan it, and I was like, oh, excuse me, this wouldn't work. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry, this is faulty, we gotta throw it away now. And I'm like, like, can I have it or something? And I was like, oh no dear, I'm sorry, we gotta throw it away. I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah,
They just out here throwing everything out.
And she could have told me 10 for it, and I would have snatched that. But it was like, I don't know. That's probably an experience too. That I feel like should be probably. Well, also too, I forgot who said it. Like, oh yeah, it was Pity Boys today in my stream earlier on. He was like, oh, what's the lowest hit rate you guys gotten in a booster box? Mine was 5 in a Fusion Strike one. And after, I don't know, like as he was talking about like a return policy or something like that.
Yeah.
After like if Pokemon should even do one, like even after the products opened up.
Yeah, they nah, man. You gotta live with your regret. You gotta live with your regret. Pokemon would have so many returns on hand right away. They'd be like, I only got 4 hits out of here. Let me return this real quick. No, nah. They couldn't do that. They would literally lose. People would be trying to
die.
Yeah, they would lose so much money because everybody and their mom would be trying to return every single booster box they ever opened in their life because they didn't get the return on it.
I didn't get my Umbreon. Can I it's like so and so.
Yeah, let me can I exchange this for a sealed booster box, please? Sure. Steven Kevin said, cuz what's happening, man? Ray, what's going on? Steven said, if I get 5 hits in a booster box, I'm flying to HQ and we throwing hands. Exactly. Can't be having that type of return policy.
Metri, to answer your question, like when we started out, well, we didn't take it seriously. I mean, I would have money from just like doing stuff, like I don't know, like helping around, helping out. I don't know if I like mowed a neighbor's lawn or something like that. There's money saved up. That's kind of what I did, and there's like money saved up for like report card things or something like that, or like birthdays. Had that all saved up, basically. So I was like, okay, I'll buy this. I remember to this day. It was my neighbor. She's my neighbor, Lori.
What's up, Lori?
like I did like a ton of work for her one day, and after she gave me like I got $100. I was like,
Okay.
oh shoot, oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
After I went to my LGS. I bought an Evolving Skies booster box, and I pulled the Glaceon via my altar, and that was my very first video.
Nice,
I ever
man.
did. So I will remember that always. That's
What made you want to start a channel? Like, well, why?
cause we opened up already in like a lot of product like off to the side.
Mhm.
Like we're like, oh, cause we would open sports, we would open up Pokemon with my uncle. We would just like open up like a bunch of things. And I'd be like, oh, why don't we just start a channel to like share it?
Yeah.
And after like, oh, okay. After I started it, blah, 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 I was like, okay, should I do this, blah, blah, and then it's here now.
Was there any ever talk of like, did your parents enjoy like doing openings and stuff too for like sports cards and like
Yeah,
Pokemon
yeah.
and stuff too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad, he loves opening on me. My mom is too. My sister, well, we all do. We all enjoy it. We get to spend time with each other too and everything. But it was never like, oh, should we stop? Cause it's this and that. Should we do this and that? Should we?
Yeah.
It's like it was always fun.
Yeah.
It was never like, oh, should we spend any more? This is getting too much, or
Yeah.
it was always just straight for fun. It was never for like, oh, to resell this Aaron Judge rookie for 1,000, whatever. It's just like something random like that. We were
Yeah.
always just like wanting to just have fun.
Right. And that, I mean, that's a good way to, like most, I think all channels, I think they should I'm not saying what to do with your channel, but I feel like all the channels that kind of start off, just trying to have fun with it. It always kind of leads and builds up to something even better.
Hungry.
Yeah. It just,
some channels.
yeah. It's just, it always leads to something fun like that too, man. When you're just doing it because you enjoy doing it. And it's cool that your parents, really enjoyed it too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it was funny because, I didn't realize how young you were when we invited you over to do the collab and everything like that. I really didn't. And what's funny is that it was funny is that all of us, like, because we all got there before Vision got there. I think Vision got there last. Maybe Dub got there last or something.
It was me.
It was you last?
Before or something like that.
So all of us were like, hey, does anybody know how old Vision is? And we were all taking guesses on how old you were. And none of us got it right. I don't think any of us got it right. But no, man, it was really cool that your parents are like that, supportive of all of that.
Supportive for it, yeah.
And they let you come through to that. You guys were out there to CollectorCon when we saw you. I think that's when I met you the first time at Collector on Long Beach. So it's cool, man, because you don't always get that. You don't always get that, especially like at your age and everything like that too. But it's also cool because at your age, you're already to the point where you are with your channel. So I feel like it's something good to keep you out of trouble. Something good to keep you out of trouble, and something like positive to build around, man.
Yeah. It's also like a business kind of building type of thing for like the future. If I wanted to like start like my own company, I already have like experience with it, or like something like that.
No, yeah, because once you get monetized, I feel like it becomes,
Yeah, I mean, you're taxed by
to an
the
extent.
government, so
To an extent, it's a business at that point. Yeah. Absolutely. Clamby said Jay forgot to do an ID check. Hey, if as long as his parents were cool with it, I was cool with it.
Had to like sneak out of the house to get there. What made you start doing what was it? Like, what made you like do rip and ship over like collecting? I not saying it like it's wrong, but like, what made you choose rip and ship over just collecting cards? Like, just
doing it on there. I think one reason was because I wanted to go live more often, and realistically, because I for me, the consistency, and then like on top of that, you need to be consistent. You need to be pushing out videos like always constantly. I'm like, okay, what aspect of things can I add to the channel in order for me to be, pushing out the content more consistently? Okay, rip and ships, it was like always like a gray area with the rip and ship. So I'm like, okay, well, if I do them, let me at least do them right. Have a website ready, not charge people through PayPal.
Yeah.
So from there, it was a little bit easier to consistently put videos out or like live streams out. To build the channel more. And for me, I unfortunately, I use Muck's name because I actually at my time, when it was everything that was going good, I enjoyed the community that was there. I enjoyed everything, like for the most part, that was happening. I would hang out into other rip and ships as well too, and it just seemed cool. It just seemed cool to me. So I'm like, okay, let me add this to the channel, see how it goes. I had zero expectations when it happened, man. And I mean, it went well. It continues to go well, and we've built a nice community on this side. I think once I got to that monetization point, I was like, okay, cool. Like this is helping. Eventually, I want to dial back on the amount of rip and chips we are able to do like per week, from like 2 to just like maybe 1, and do like, okay, a rip and ship and then a giveaway stream and then put out more content. My goal overall is to really like do the pre-recorded content. I have a video coming out this week and then next week. So my goal by the end of this year is to be able to at least do 1 pre-recorded video per week and gain that type of audience as well. Just because, I mean, with it being so competitive within the Pokemon space, you have to do everything, man. You got to do everything, and it's weird. It's tough. It's oversaturated. Even like the rip and ship thing, it's like super oversaturated. You can't not say it's not. It really is. That's why whenever I do the podcast now, because okay, I wanted to add something different too, because
and not just like the same thing like every week, like opening up this set and
which is fun to open up product and everything, like we all do it. But at the same time, I wanted to be able to add like a theme, or be able to a theme to the stream. Bars is always like a fun thing to do. When it's like every once in a while, like I won't have an idea, but I'm like, okay, we're coming up on the day where I normally stream. Let's, we'll just have a chill, relax. If people want to buy into things, people will buy into things. If they don't, we'll just chill, hang out, Q&A type of video, because I don't want people to ever come into the stream with expectations that we need to buy things from Joey. I mean, even though I run a rip and ship, that's why it's weird, because I am the worst advertiser of my own channel in the world and my own like selling in the world, because I mean the overall vibe to my channel, I didn't want to ever like peer pressure people. I also didn't want to linger. I mean, some people, like, they do rip and chips and they kind of linger on for a long time, even though they're not opening product and they don't really have anything to say. They don't really have anything to talk about, or they haven't built up that community yet to have like a fun back and forth with whoever's in chat. But I feel like on my side of the channel, it's been a lot of fun, man. Everybody in there is always messing around or having a good time. So I think that's the part I enjoy the most about it for myself.
Do you like continue on doing, or do you want to like continue this on for like years to come, or
I would love
stop
to.
in 15 years, 10 years, whatever?
So 15 years down the line, that might be something different. The next 10 years, I can see myself, I'll be 40 at that time. As far as the content goes, because the only reason I say that is because we don't know if it's still going to be here. Any of this is still going to be here. The way I kind of like, I think about my content down the road, but I like to live in the now, because we don't know if that's going to be here down the road. Like, I'm planned for it, I'm ready for it, but because I don't know if it will ever happen, I kind of like to just, live in the moment at the moment right now. But I mean, I plan to stick around like Pokemon for like the rest of my life. I don't plan on leaving that aspect of things.
Like ditch it or something.
Like 15 years down the road, I'll still be in it. Whether I'll be making YouTube videos in it is a different story. Maybe we'll switch to a different platform, or maybe there will be something, better that comes about. But I mean, I'll still be in Pokemon and having fun with it forever. And now my son loves Pokemon too. So, that's, that gives me another 30 years on top of that. Nah, man. Maybe your son will take over, Jay. You know, darling Nikki, that's what my mom says. That's what my mom says. Like, hey, you're building the platform, and then Jeremiah could take over for it once you get too old. I'm like, hey, that's true. That's true. Hey, what's going on, Albert? Thank you for coming through. Mr. Zarsmith, what's going on? But yeah. So
Nikki said above or a little while ago, Jay, is your family supportive of your goals for Pokemon and your channel? Does your son know you do a channel?
darling Nikki, okay, so my mom is super supportive on like the channel and everything like that too. My wife she tolerates it. We'll put that there. She's not unsupportive, but she tolerates it. She kind of gets the scope of it a little bit more now. It was funny because when I got that Rev Raid, and because she'll lurk in my channel sometimes too when I'm doing like openings and stuff. But when I got the Rev Raid, she was like, "What the hell? There's like 2,000, 3,000 people in here." She's like, "What are you doing?" Like, I was like, "Yeah, that's right," but really, it wasn't me at all, you know. But yeah, she's supported it and everything. She definitely supports me by making sure like our son is taken care of whenever I'm doing like content or making like live streams. So 100% can't ever knock her on that. So appreciate you, babe. What else was the question? Does your son know you have a channel? He does. He doesn't understand kind of like what happens. He just understands like we open up Pokemon cards. He always asks for packs, and that we do like filming for videos and stuff like that. He doesn't understand the grand scope of things yet. He's 5 years old. How old is Jay? Like 52? Just turned 30, man. Just turned 30. That was so cool, Jay, when you got rated by Rev. Yeah, man, that was an awesome time, man. I said chocolate's fine, hit Jay. Every once in a while, when we go too long. Cali Life TV in the building as well.
Allie, what's up?
Sick house in here too. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming through, showing Vision some love, man. Vision, how about you? What do you have any aspirations for the future of your channel?
Well, of course. I wanna continue this. I mean, of course, I'm young. I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, you got more than 10 years in you. You got at least 25 years in you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not going really anywhere. I mean, it's not like I won't continue on. I don't know. I wanna not stretch it, but not get like bored of it.
Right.
As for say, if I wanted to do 15 years of content, I don't
Right.
want to like bore myself out with it. You know, I want to make it enjoyable for myself and enjoyable for who my viewers are, the community. I want to like try and like grow to as big as you can, everything like that. But try and like, I don't know. I haven't really thought of really an end to this ever. Really, I haven't really thought of when. Yeah, honestly, when will I stop?
I haven't been able to think that far ahead because I don't see it in the future. For me, so like I kind of get what you're saying with that. But I mean, it's crazy, man. You're approaching 8K subs, you know, and you got like so much, you know, you're barely scratching the surface on like what you can do on your content side of things. I remember one of the first podcasts you put up here. I was like, hey, man, keep doing your podcast.
Yeah.
Like, it'll keep getting better and better. And you know, you'll build another audience on top of that too. You build people that like your live streams for the cards. You'll build an audience that like the podcast. So, and maybe they'll come together too, man. It's a lot of aspects to the content world that, you know, I think people say that Pokemon content creation is like dying out, but I think that's just because we're all doing the same thing because we see that it works, you know.
Yeah. We don't see anything new, like for like how people still play the games. Like, okay, people. I mean, I'm sub to like Razzie. I know I'm sub to him. I know Viltrim Empire. I know he does the gaming things. Yeah. I personally, I don't watch it, but it's still something that I would if I just want to watch something and be like, oh,
Just put it in the background,
I'll
you
go
know.
to Razzies because I know he goes live on so and so.
Yeah.
But after, if you want to be like, oh, I know blah 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 streaming today and blah blah. I already watched this earlier, and he's just doing the same thing. Do I want to want to watch it? I mean,
Yeah.
we'll always be kind of like that since. Well, I mean, we can't like. I can't open up Scarlet, and after you open up like Lost Origin.
Yeah.
Like, and after I open up Lost Origin, and then you open up Scarlet. I mean,
Right.
we're always gonna be kind of copying each other, but aren't. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
there's only so much really you can do at a certain point of Pokemon.
Right. And I think that's with that, you know, we're always going to be copying someone else. Someone has already done it. No matter what you do, pretty much, no matter what you do, somebody has tried to do the same thing you've done in some way, shape, or form before you did it. You know, and I think I think I say this like a lot too when we do the podcast. Whenever that happens, you're not selling the product you're opening, you're selling your personality. And I think the live streams is a good way to, you know, have that personality shine in order to build that audience, in order to build a community on top of that too. Because it's really difficult. I think it's impossible. First of all, it's impossible to build a community through shorts. It's very, very difficult to build a community through like long form content. Shout out to CTR for being able to do that, man. Because I mean, he built it. Because I remember following him like from way before he started actually consistently make YouTube videos, just because he was on a Rev Radio, right? And then I always wonder, like, I wonder why he doesn't want to do YouTube, you know? And it's because he literally didn't give I'm not gonna curse on your channel. He didn't give a F about like it at all, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, you know, okay. Okay. He didn't give a fuck about like doing it. It's just who he was, man. He just enjoyed it, you know. I feel like Rev might have been the one that pushed him. I've always wanted to ask him. I'm sure was it Rev?
Yeah, and after he said that that Rev got him into content creation, he was the one who like pushed him to do these type of content or this
because
type of content.
because I'm sure Rev's seen it and like, bro, you would kill it, man. So
like who wouldn't like who would not want to watch somebody open up vintage packs every day, basically? He posts like every day, basically. Like let me see.
He went up from doing it like 2 times a week to like, you know, constantly to like how he's doing it now, man. You know,
posts, my bad to cut you off, but he posted like 6 hours ago. It's like he posts every day, so it's like like who wouldn't like want to watch that short and make it tiring? Yeah, maybe to edit all that kind of and like he could be editing right now, or he could be filming right now.
He probably is, man.
Like something like that. But like as in like content, like as in like growing wise, I don't know who wouldn't like want to watch that. And I would like somebody with like a personality that's like different than others. Because I mean, we all know that people, they have their own personality, like like from YouTube to the actual real life. Right. Like I'm not saying that we do, but I'm saying for like Mr. Beast, he has one. Like it's obvious too. Yeah. However, it's like when somebody acts like original, this is down to earth. It's like, okay, it's like fun to watch. Right.
Hey man, absolutely. Hey, you getting a Gladiator collectible raid Vision. Let's go, Albert.
Albert, man, let's go, Albert.
Appreciate you coming through, man. Y'all make sure you show VisionGames Pokemon some love, guys.
Also, sub to Jay in that pinned comment as well. If you guys aren't.
Nah, don't do that. Just make sure you show love to Vision. Don't be mentioning me, Vision. Just show love to Vision. That's why we in here.
Pokemon Raiders, hope your stream was well. Let me catch up on chat real quick, Albert.
Yeah.
Otsus, what's up, Otsus? At least Vision 25 years and counting. Yeah, for sure. I mean, right now, I got a lot of time left. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm gonna die tomorrow, but I mean, I got some time left, man. As well. Correct saying Pokemon companies should consider creating their own social media platform to showcase our content creators involved in the community. It'd be a way to watch exclusive Pokemon content and be found easily. Corey.
Watch exclusive Pokemon content. Craig. Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of cool. But man, it'd be tough because Pokemon has an image to uphold, so they would have to do a lot of background on like those types of creators. You would have to be squeaky clean, squeaky. I say squeakily, squeaky clean.
Yeah, squeakily.
Man, that's another thing too, man. Like I think at one point, like I try to limit certain type of subject matter within my chat that I don't like to talk about, like
Like,
and it has.
problem.
Yeah. No, I'm not even talking about like other creators or anything like that. I'm talking about like when chat gets a little wild. I don't care about like the cursing. I'll curse. I don't care about that. But when they go a little bit too far, I'm like, okay, out of respect to like my significant other. Vision out here calling out names. It's not just her. It's out of respect to my significant other. That's why I'm like, all right, a little bit too far, a little bit too far south. Let's bring it back. But I like to just have fun with it. I think Steven said like it's your personality that really shines through. Yeah, man, you just have to have your own vibe to your channel, man. Like when people come into like VisionGames Pokemon channel, they got to know like, oh, we whatever this is about, enjoy every aspect, whether it's your music that's playing, the way you speak, how you handle yourself on the stream. There's a lot to it. I think when I had my friend Trey on here before, and he doesn't stream or do content in any way, shape, or form. He's always like, bro, how do you do this? Like, I can't even look at the card and look at. There has to be a little something to it.
My bad. I wasn't. James said that there's an echo, so I tried something different. But yeah, I mean, or what do you say? My bad. My bad.
Excuse me. Vision can't keep up with chat and listening either, guys. Don't worry.
I can't multitask.
Disregard it because I forgot what I said too. Stephen Kahn said, what year decade do you guys think sealed WotC will be completely impossible to open/find?
Well, I mean, there's always going to be maybe CTR if he doesn't rip everything by the time he ends.
Oh, he ripping the hell out of everything.
Exactly. I mean, James says 2050. I mean, maybe not, man. I mean, that's why I want to maybe get like one vintage box. I mean, like throughout my career, maybe like I want to get for sure Gym Challenge because that's one of my favorite Charizards probably.
Mm-hmm.
If there was the one, the name one, or Neo Genesis because Lugia. But I mean, I want to try and get one, like at least one vintage. Well, I have 2 packs of them, or 3 technically.
Okay.
Like 1 platinum, but
one pack or a box?
No, not boxed.
Hey man, don't sell yourself short. Who knows where you're gonna be in the next like year, 2 years?
I thought you meant what I have now.
Oh, what you have now? Okay,
yeah.
got you. No.
I have packs now, but boxes for sure. I want to aim for those.
Yeah. I want a Neo Red box and a Fossil box. One of my big goals is to have a Gold Star Rayquaza at some point. Yeah,
isn't that like 1K for
like a PSA 1? Yeah. Some way, shape, or form down the line, I think I need to get myself a Gold Star Rayquaza.
That's like that. I mean, that's like super expensive too. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, like down the road. I don't know. I mean, cause like you see like these like huge I won't say huge, but like bigger like PokeTubers of our community. They're like, oh, I just bought this $20,000 collection. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, how do you have that much monthly income? Like, to just throw your money at people. Give me your collection.
They build themselves up, man. They start their they get not endorsements, but like some PokeTubers, they will go over to Whatnot occasionally and be able to sell mass amounts of product. Basically, it's just getting product, like selling it off so quickly, or getting their vintage or previously vintage stuff graded, selling off the graded items. A lot of times they already had a decent size collection, and now it's worth even more. So it's a little bit easier for them to access, current products, or maybe they just also have a very, very good job on top of content creation, or they get paid very well through content creation too.
Yeah, I still don't get that too. That's just, oh man, I sell cards. I just sell my dupes so I can buy more stuff. But I'm not gonna like buy collections or kind of buying boxes, whatever, same thing. But I'm not though.
Yeah. James, is this better? Can you hear me a little bit better? I turned up my mic volume. Am I too loud now? Let me know.
I hear an echo. Says Nikki. Let me scroll up a bit just to make sure we didn't miss anybody.
Still
How do you
echoes.
guys?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. James says it's still echoes. It's only when Jay talks. Yeah, that has to do with on Streamlabs on I think Vision side. I'm not sure. Yeah, sometimes it echoes when there's like two inputs. If there's two inputs in there, yeah, for sure it'll echo.
Nikki saying, how do you guys feel about sealed product? Vision and Jay, do you guys have a lot?
Sorry, Nikki asked that.
Yeah. She said, how do you guys feel about sealed product? Vision, do you have a lot, or Jay, do you have a lot? As in,
sealed products?
Do you have a lot of sealed products that you're keeping sealed for the future?
Okay. For me, I have a little bit of sealed product that I kind of, keep to the side for every set that comes out. But not a ton at this point. So like the way I see it in my head, I'm like, okay, make a little bit of a sacrifice now with the product in order to, see if we could get somewhere with the channel, going forward, whether it be with like giveaways or, like openings, however we go. But that's the way I see it, because I would like to make this, grow and turn into something. I think I've said that many times before. I will never fall off of collecting the Pokemon cards itself, but because I feel like the channel has like a little bit of momentum, I want to see where it goes.
James saying he's telling you to rip your generation's boxes. That's all the process, James.
Rip it.
The more, I guess, I'm ripping the generations at 20k and the selling UPC at 25k. I guess I gotta set like a goal, because like every day I'm like tempted, or like every time I look at it, I'm tempted to rip it. So it's difficult.
Rip it good. But yeah, no, you guys definitely need to keep some sealed product in there.
Also, you need it for like a display too. Like you gotta have something for your display.
Yeah. I think all everything I have in display in the background right here is just all stuff we opened up on the channel before. It's like I think I like the memories of it too. Building it. Andy said most of the big time PokeTubers have already been established in the community since 2005, before the big 2020 hype hit. That's what I'm saying, Andy. Like they already had that stuff, so now that it's worth more, it's easier for them to either sell off for that higher value or trade. Let's see.
Wait,
hey, let's go.
Oh yeah. Back in 2016, I made a Pokemon buy base set box 1200 jungle for like 800 Neo for like 1k. Then Craig said up above that 20k box brings in 30k in streaming revenue. After they are established, I guarantee that they make money from every product opened, and if they do lose, the next video compensates. Yeah, for sure. Like
yeah.
Probably for like for Rev too, especially like how he opens up like I don't know, like a platinum box or whatever. He streams that as well as the money he gets from the packs, as well as streaming revenue, how many views he gets, blah blah blah, members, donos, it's like all of that. He probably makes I don't know. I couldn't even say.
There's a website that shows you how much each YouTuber makes. I forgot what it's called though.
Social Blade?
Probably.
That one.
I forget what it's called, but yeah, I mean, it's like a double. It's double because you're if you're at that level, you're selling the box, and then on top of that, you get the viewership as well. Which now he no, I think now he has made that really smooth and really good transition into making the pre-recorded content, man. So when he started doing the daily content thing, that's really what is. Bless you, bless you,
Thank you.
bless you. The pre-recorded content is really where the revenue hits, and that's the revenue he's able to put back into the channel to make more content. Probably take some home, obviously, but to really put back into the channel, he does like all these different giveaways as well too. So I mean, once you get it rolling, it's just the management aspect of things.
Yeah, I mean, like especially too, like at first maybe it's like, oh, you have like second doubts, but it's like after that it's like you just like go with it, go with the flow with it.
Yeah, man. And it's you just kind of got to go for it within your own means. Obviously, just go for it within your own means and see where it takes you. And I think that's really what I'm trying to do with this coming year. Adding the podcasts, trying to do like at least that one pre-recorded video a week, starting at least this week and then next week, so I think I recorded like 3 videos, so at least be ready for like the next 3 weeks, and then that gives me time to start recording the next trio of videos.
Sub to Jay, so you guys don't miss those, by the way.
No. Stay sub to only vision.
Okay.
Who had a question right here? I think I saw someone.
Somebody up above, kind of where Craig's was, said, Jay, is your channel something you do on the side, or do you work as well?
No, I work as well. So I got like a full-time job, and then obviously a family and everything. So the channel was just like something that, I started off a while back, and then, wherever it took me, and here we are still, being able to make content, which that's a blessing right there. Dizzy said, okay, I'm an unsub, Jay. You told me to.
Ray saying, would either of you open a in-person card store? I mean, if you want to split the monthly rent, I mean, try it.
Honestly, I'd rather be able to get to a point where I can rent out like a studio and have like a separate studio outside of the house.
Yeah.
That would be dope. I think that would be dope. I wouldn't want a brick and mortar store, because I think that would just take me away from the content side of things, and I don't want to do customer service all day.
Oh yeah, like what James said. I would love to open an LCS and then stream after hours. I mean, I don't really have like the intent of maybe starting a channel, or not a channel, a store. Because I mean, this is basically not a store, but it's like, I mean, I'm like, I don't know.
You wouldn't have time for the content. You would not have time for the content as much.
I wouldn't. I mean, this is my store basically. I'm here like probably like maybe like 4 hours, maybe a day, kind of working on it, doing other stuff in here as well. I mean, that's kind of like a job too, like what you have with this. Yeah,
man.
As well.
Don't get a girlfriend unless you already have a girlfriend.
No, I don't.
Oh, exactly. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It'll take time away from whatever you're trying to do and trying to build. It's hard enough to manage, a family, work, and then like and then doing this too. So it's so time consuming. And he said my card shop is on eBay and IG. Exactly. Hey, that's fine like that too. Just selling product in order to either make your own revenue or to buy more product.
And that's what I do too. I mean, if I can, I mean, or not can't, but if I want to buy like multiple or something, and if I'm not like a few dollars short or something like that, it's like something like that. After like, oh, okay, I'll sell this card to get that, and I'm like, okay. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I just sell my dupes. I don't know if you do too, Jay. If you got any, but I sell my dupes. I've never thought to sell mine to an LGS because they'll sell for more afterwards.
Yeah, I think for me, I just any dupes that I have either go into giveaways or I use them some shape or way into the channel. Yeah.
Like I bought this one, this altar to
Love that little
give
guy.
away to my members.
There you
I'm
go.
planning on doing that in my next stream. I've been meaning to give it away too, so kind of.
No, and too, because now that a lot of times like the revenue that comes in from members, a good portion of that, if not all of it, kind of goes back into people's channels. I can't speak for everybody, obviously, but you use that. Eventually, it just goes back into your channel, whether it's for a giveaway, whether it's for like opening product, to have some sort of entertainment for your viewers.
Yeah, because they're supporting you because they enjoy your content, they enjoy what you do.
Right,
So.
and that's why too. Like I wanted to, do the podcast, and I really wanted to do like the pre-recorded content because I'm like, okay, these individuals are coming into my chat and always showing so much love. I feel like I got to work harder. I need to work harder. So it's like a motivation thing for you to want to do better for your own channel in order for them to enjoy it. Bless you, Vision. You got them seasonal allergies. Bro, I have the worst allergies of all time. I have the worst fucking allergies of all time.
I feel you. Like 2 streams ago, I had like bad, like my nose, like it was like all stuffy.
So I think I've had to cancel one stream before because I was like literally like dripping from my nose, and I couldn't stop it. I was in the shower just trying to like, I don't know what the hell I was trying to do. I was thinking that okay, maybe I'll take a shower to help me, but nope, it was so bad. It was so bad. I have terrible allergies.
Andy's saying I love to actually open a card shop. My son will be working too. He would love it.
That's sick. It's not everywhere. Jay, yeah, darling Nikki. Yeah, it was all bad. It was really bad. Jay, you can wear it because Chukuz gives away everything. Dead guy, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. CJ in here too. Poke CJ. What's happening?
Appreciate everybody here as well. 37 likes. Let's go. Thank you, CJ.
Let's get it.
If you guys are new around here, if you guys are not new around here, if you guys aren't familiar with Jay, you guys go check him out. Pin comments, or I think it's there still. I think it should be.
These type of allergies, the same herb we use for cooking.
Craig saying, I know a music reaction channel with 3.5 million subs. He makes an average 90K a month. Mostly pre-recorded content. What he does goes live to wait. When he does go live, he makes a bag of donuts. I assume that Pokemon content is similar.
Yeah. For sure. I think that happens too. Like when you make a good amount of pre-recorded content. Well, we could take like Rev for instance, anytime he goes live, well, not every time, but when he used to just go live, like it was mostly live streams, he would also see a bunch of, the super chats or the donos, whatever coming through as well. So, I mean, for sure that helps. I know, especially with small channels, that helps a lot because you get to use that back into your content as well. Yeah. Powder, what's happening, Powder?
Yo, we got Powder in here.
Powder in the building.
And Josh with the super sticker.
Little glizzy, is that what he called it? Yeah.
Take a thing for allergies. That's the same herb we use for cooking. When Vision covers his face, Jay's aggle goes away. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe because when I mute like this.
Yeah, now you can hear me nice. You guys can hear me good.
Yeah, because I mean, for some reason, this thing it makes like a.
It's the way that the input is from Zoom. It's the way it's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It took me so long to figure it out for my streams, guys. I was ready to just chuck the computer out the window.
It is. It's throwing me off.
Andy said, "Jay got the message." Not even, man. I wish. We were struggling yesterday. No altars there. Every now and then we'll go on a good streak. What happened? You struggled today too. Hey, you got a bent up gold Cresselia.
Yeah.
That's memories right there.
That's a memory. Yeah, exactly. That's a memory.
What's your best? Do you have a? Okay, I know what your best memory is. It's the Lugia when you pulled the Lugia on stream, right? Easily the best
Or
memory.
well, also same stream as well. I don't know when I received this as well. The Lugia painting right here from Craig. I don't know. I feel like that, like, so that, like him doing that as well, like for like a channel or like something like that. I think that's like really special to me as well.
Yeah, man. That Pokemon, it's a puzzle back there, guys, and that was made by one of my moderators, Wilson Lee. Him and his sons made it and shipped it out to me, like the big old thing. It sucks though because like the frame he sent it broke in transit, unfortunately. So eventually I was finally able to get another frame. There it is. So that's like something really, really special to me right there. This right here was made, well, this was made by one of my friends, Trey, his girlfriend at the time. She made those right there. She gave me one. So I always have that Mimikyu in the background. But yeah, a lot of things, like if people send things, I like that always hits. It always hits different. Yeah.
After, like, I have my letters right here from people to the left over here, or to my left right here on the wall right here. I got one from GSP, JT, Echo, Irish, Pokemon Squad, Craig as well. It's dope. It's dope.
Yeah, man. It's it always kind of blows me away every time like people show up and you know have a good time, or just being them. I haven't seen a community this like overly positive. I won't say overly, but like super positive, just want to see you win ever, like before like going into the Pokemon space. It's wild.
It's definitely like a ton of support as well with it.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know how to react. I'm like, oh shit, like how did this happen? Man, what's something that you look forward to on your channel, man? Is there something that you like have plans for that you want to make or get done?
Well, for sure, opening up like this like semi-vintage product that I have right now.
Okay.
Like right now I have let me get it. It's in my display, but we got this at the Collecticon in Long Beach for $100.
Oh, nice. It's the Pokemon Center one version, right?
First print wave of it.
Hey man, keep that sealed. Keep that sealed. Nope, you gonna open it?
Yeah, I'm gonna open this, the UPC, the Generations, this one too. I'm gonna open up soon, or sooner or later. I'm gonna rip this at 10K whenever I do hit it.
Ooh, nice, man. That's where I pulled my gold Pikachu or Rainbow Pikachu from a Vivid Voltage pack in there.
Oh wait, you pulled it before?
The Rainbow Pikachu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled it. Actually, Gladiator Collectibles has it. It's he got it graded. I think it's a 10 now over there. So he has that because he won. I did a raffle with that, but the raffle was like to support one of those like a tragic event that happened in Uvalde a little while back. Ooh, the XY thing right there. The XY ETB.
Ripped the Blastoise one during when DPM rated me. But we'll go ahead. My go ahead.
No, you go. Yeah, Gladiator has it in the PSA 10. So basically, anybody that donated to the GoFundMe for that, they were entered in for a chance to win that Rainbow Pikachu. And Gladiator ended up winning, man. He got it graded, and he got it a 10.
Oh, was for
the Rainbow Pikachu.
Oh yeah. Wasn't it for like some shooting?
The shooting in Uvalde that happened last year.
Oh
yeah. So I felt some type of way about it. So I'm like, all right, I want to try to do something, try to do something for that. And he said, I just picked up a Hidden Faith ETB. Can't decide if I want to keep it sealed, open it, or resell it. LOL, said Andy. Man, Hidden Faith's always one of those fun sets to open though too. It's starting to climb back up too. I might hold it for a little bit, Andy. I might hold it for a little bit.
Any Hidden Fates that I buy in the future, I'm gonna rip. I want to get that Charizard.
Man,
I've ripped like 3 ETBs of it so far.
We've opened how much? At least how many packs have we opened? Yeah, we've opened at least 500 packs of Hidden Faith on the channel. We have still not hit the Charizard, man. Yeah.
ETBs or like V boxes or what?
Multiple different things. I've gotten a case of ETBs. I've gotten multiple cases of the tins, and yeah,
Isn't it
nothing.
guaranteed like one full art shiny per ETB too?
I don't know if it's guaranteed. For sure, I've had good luck with the ETBs. We've had good luck. We've had good luck. But we just haven't pulled the Charizard. We pulled the Umbreon. We pulled the Cynthia and the Garchomp, the trainer card. I pulled that one for myself too, so I'm really happy about that. I actually think I'm gonna get that graded sooner or later.
Wasn't that Cynthia for Ian or something like that, or was that for like Forbidden Light? No.
That was Ultra Prism. He pulled the Ultra Prism one, which has gone up in price since we pulled it too. All that Sun and Moon, all Sun and Moon has gone up in price. That's going through the roof at the moment.
After saying hitting that Zard is an unreal feeling. Hope y'all had it. Yeah.
What Cuz said it. Next pack.
That was like how it was with me with the Lugia. I don't know. I thought.
Yeah, it took you a minute to pull that, man.
Yeah, like I don't know, like
there was a Lugia in every one of my booster boxes.
Yeah, wanted to throw hands at you for a hot second there, but
yeah.
Nothing like. I don't know, like 4 boxes of Paradigm as well. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, we didn't pull it from. Oh, we pulled it from Paradigm Trigger as well. Actually, I take that back.
Broly pulled like 15 of them, so I was like,
yeah, Broly's a different story, man. We don't talk about Broly pulling things. He just pulls everything.
Broly's a whole different story. He's like a different breed, Broly.
That man does everything right. Patterson, what's up, sir? Hey, you got another super chat in there. A little super sticker from Burning Shadows. Yeah, the Rainbow Burning Shadows Charizard is another big time hit right there too. I think it's like $450 raw. I could be wrong.
Andy used to have 8 Hyper Zards or an 8 of a PSA 8 of it.
Yeah, which one?
Am I done?
He probably had 8 of them. Kangas Krantz in the building. What's going on, Kangi?
Hey,
Everybody call him Kangi.
Don't worry, Steven. No worries. Have a good night. I'll check that out after the stream. Or Steven or Kangas Krantz. I had moved around twice. The second one was for off screen.
Off screen. Patter. Stop lying, man. Off screen. We don't know what that is. No, I feel you, man. I pulled a couple nice cards before off screen too. It's a great feeling, but at the same time, when you have a channel, you're like, damn it.
I should record it.
Damn it.
What was I saying?
Press a cap.
For sure. I mean, I don't know if it's like something like to do like with it, but it's like ever since I pulled the second Leafeon Altar, just like Evo Skies has just like it's like this like stomps on me now. Like I haven't really okay. I can't say anything good, but I kind of can because since the Cresselia got bent in process of it.
That's still not even that good of a card though compared to like everything else you want for it. That's the thing. Like it's a gold card, but you're like, damn. At least you got it at a good price, so that makes it a little bit easier. That makes it a lot easier, actually. Never mind, I take it back.
And
good job.
And like the comfort of it, if it was Moon Bunny, I would have cried. I would have went to Costco straight away. I would have told him, give me my money for this bag.
Yeah, like look at this.
I have it live too, so I was like, I don't know. It is what it is, though. I don't know, but I can't do anything about it no more.
It is what it is. This Charizard we pulled on the channel. Hold on, 1 second.
Show it off. I was gonna sell mine, Albert. Like when I was starting the channel, I was like, oh. Whatever cards I pull, I'll sell them to get more products. Good thing I didn't sell my Glaceon or my Leafeon. That's kind of worth it that I didn't. But if I did though, I could have bought like more products with it, I guess. Albert, I guess.
So this Charizard that we pulled from XY Evolutions.
Oh, you told me about
bro, it is so the blade was so dull that it's nothing but white on top, and like on the top cut, it's just cut so terribly, man. So this is like instantly at least a PSA 4, PSA 5, straight out the pack. The happiest yet saddest time I've ever had pulling the Charizard, because I had never pulled a base set Charizard for myself before. I know it's obviously not actual base set, but I never pulled one back in the day. I never pulled one from celebrations for myself. And yeah.
I remember when I pulled mine. I pulled it. I ran to my mom. She was on the phone with my grandma. My grandma thought something happened, and I injured myself. She was like, "What happened?" I remember that the day.
Yeah, man, it never happened for me. It never happened for me, man. It's still a Charizard, but just a little sad about it. Just a little bit sad about it.
Oh, I wanted to ask you this as well.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Have you ever had like I don't know, like a regret, and like say that you pulled like a hidden face Charizard, like damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wish that I had this for myself.
Right. No, I actually thought I would. I thought I would, and that time kind of, I think I talked about when like one of the biggest hits on the channel that I really wanted was a Rayquaza VMAX, and I pulled that for Dan Wiseman. And when I pulled it, I was like just happy to pull it. I was like, I hate this card because it took so long to get pulled, right? But I didn't feel any type of way by not pulling it for myself. I felt really happy and really excited for the individual, Dan, for pulling it. So I was surprised. I was surprised how I felt about it. Have I ever felt it about anything else? Not really, because I mean, I kind of just, at the end of the day, it's for the channel, and
yeah,
you know, I'm doing this. I know what I'm doing. I can't be sitting there and like pull it for somebody and be like, oh no, you know, I'm gonna keep this.
I'm buying.
Yeah, even if they bought it, or even if I'm giving it away, like if it's a pack, you know, I'm just giving it away. It's just I never had that type of feeling.
You can't like, oh, stream's over. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. You know, I mean.
Yeah. You're like actually, can I keep this? Yeah. Let me. Oh, sorry. Stream ended. You know it. You got to go into it with the understanding of what you're doing. If you're going to be giving that away, or you know, selling whatever product, you know, you got to detach yourself from whatever you're trying to give away and trying to sell, because it's no longer yours. Somebody bought it. Somebody won it. It's not yours.
Yeah, like when I pulled the what was I say? Forgot.
Out here losing your train of thought. Hey man. You're good. Scattered Minds, what's going on? Smack that daddy. What's happening, bro? Appreciate you guys coming in here. Did you have I think you were asking me some questions earlier. I'm not sure if you had any other ones right there too. Or if chat has answered in any questions.
Let me check that. Josh, no, there's none in the Q&A one.
For sure.
But I had one that I forgot.
That was on the tip of your tongue. You get distracted by the chat. You're like, oh, damn.
kind of like.
It's hard. This is the hardest part for me, trying to look at the chat, but at the same time trying to figure out how to do a podcast at the same time, because I like talking to the chat, but I know that
like you lose what you're trying to say.
Yeah, so like whenever Cuz is on, this man be interrupting me all the way every single time. What's up, Cuz? I see you in the chat, and then he just starts off reading the chat. I'm like, hey, we're gonna get to that. Where's he at? Somewhere in here. It's tough though.
No, I know. Yeah, Josh, that's it. Yeah, like I forgot what I was gonna say again. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, just breathe. Think of happy thoughts.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot. I forgot.
Like Ian, and I'm good with the chat. Like Ian said, I'm good with the chat because VisionGames Pokemon. The question is for you. Without looking at any pictures or anything, does Gardevoir have feet?
That's up to you, I guess. I mean, let me see the card.
He said without looking at anything.
Without.
He goes straight to his computer to look up the card.
Yes. Because I remember watching like an episode or something like that back in the day. And after the Gardevoir was walking.
She got feet or nubs? You guys said that the Gardevoir had little nubs for feet last time. Apparently, this is a big deal over here with whether or not Gardevoir had feet or not.
I can see inside your room right now. Back in the day, that's true.
Vision out here getting trolled by family member.
Lesson. Okay, wait. I remember. Do you ever want to like? I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Do you ever want to like buy out kind of like a store ever? If you get
like buy out a store.
Originally, like,
that would be awesome.
Like,
I think that'd be cool.
Like buy it out and after just like I don't know, give away something or just like something like that. Like, would you ever?
Hell yeah! If the channel ever gets to that point where I'm able to do something like that, heck yeah, hell yeah, like without a doubt. And you know, be able to give things away, be able to use them to expand the channel even more. That's kind of why I really want to add the recorded content, because I think that is very difficult to do. But if you're able to do it right, that is really what's going to make your channel, bigger and be able to do more for your audience. Hey, Patter said, excited to hang with y'all at Card Party. Hey, appreciate that, Patter. Ooh, yeah. Everybody gonna be there. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait.
How many like people are going? I'm sure like, Ian knows, but do you know?
I think a while back, this is like 3 months ago, Pat said that over 1,000 tickets had already been sold. So it's for sure gonna be a big one. That's what she said.
I'm a huge fan of pre-recorded content because I can't wait to do streams.
Yeah, and because the streams, like sometimes they get really long. At least for me, they get really long. I've been wanting to kind of tone down the length of the streams too, to maybe like 3 hours max, because people don't really rewatch the streams. Pre-recorded content is different because it kind of stays there forever, and 10 minutes versus 3 hours.
Yeah, like I want to take clips from my streams or something like that. Like I wanted to do my CGC submission on my 5K celebration. I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, 7.5K celebration. I meant to do a CGC submission of me getting it back.
Yeah.
And I never did. I just procrastinated on it, and I wanted to.
That's another one. The procrastination part. Even after I record a video, like I need to start editing it, at least start it that night, or else I'll just leave it sitting there for like a week or something like that.
Like this is what I'm kind of guilty with. Me and Broly, we filmed a video at Frankenstein's. Like he sent to me, everything was ready. Next day, I completely forgot about it for like a week. After I asked him for it again, and after like he didn't have it anymore.
Wait, how did you lose it if he already sent it over to you?
I said that the link had expired.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it's I don't know. Well, that's also my fault too for not editing it when we did, because we just in like January, I think.
Yeah.
February, something like that. I mean, how I posted one at Frankenstein's too.
Yeah.
A while back, I don't know. We did like some trade up challenge, and we did pretty good on it, actually. We did pretty good on it.
Nice, man. I always feel weird. I've kind of recorded at Frankenstein's before, but only like quickly, not really doing too much there. Because I always felt weird. Because I remember going to Frankenstein's when I was like in middle school and everything. Um, so like I kind of want to share that experience with other people, but at the same time, I feel like the vendors kind of like look down on you if like you're like a content creator or something like that too. And
They're
some
like,
of them,
oh, they're probably gonna try some trap challenge.
yeah. So I'm like, all right, yeah. That's why like I've built up like a good relationship with like two of them. So maybe with them sometime in the future, but yeah, like a lot of them they're very. Honestly, a lot of them could be assholes. Like if you're not spending like that large amount of money,
like
they'll yeah. Because I mean, at the end of the day, for them, it's just it's their money. This is their income. This is their business. But yeah,
and they
for
gotta
sure,
be
they're
like every day just like doing it.
yeah, for sure. They don't always seem like they enjoy what they're doing.
They seem like too tired.
Yeah.
Like those guys, like as soon as you walk in and after you go left and after like those guys at like the back wall.
Yeah.
Not Ken there. The guys like in front of them after left, like they like their products are like so overpriced after like they don't even talk to you.
Yeah.
And after it's like, oh, can you what's the lowest is on this and this, and after like one time I think they said like, oh, it's on the price tag. Like 70. I was like, damn.
Yeah, there's I know. I think I know which exact one you're talking about. Yeah, but it's it can be pretty rough there. Yeah. But other times you can find some good product and good people there too. Yeah. But yeah, you just gotta know where to look, and you gotta build that little rapport with them too. Yeah, build that trust.
Like there for like a one-time deal,
Right. Exactly. Powder said there's a bit of a click mentality. LOL. They talk to their regulars and don't care to talk with folks. Yeah, absolutely, man. For sure. Yeah, that's 100% true, man. Cuz said I record and post 30 minutes later. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I gotta, because I like to play with it.
Mentality.
Yeah. Man, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how a lot of people do that. Like just, do it, post it. Yeah. I gotta chop it up a little bit because I'd be messing up times.
I get like distracted easily too with it. So it's kind of like difficult to do it too.
Yeah, I was gonna do a stream tomorrow and post a video on Thursday, but I think I'm actually doing the stream on Thursday. I might do stream both days. I'm not sure, but me doing that kind of takes away from the time doing the video. So I gotta make sure I make time to do the videos and edit it and then post it.
That's why I did shoot today.
Yeah.
I streamed earlier because I missed this weekend too, because I was busy last week and week. I was stumped kind of with a lot of stuff, but
hey, life gets in the way of this because a lot of times like at least for you and me, this isn't like our main. It could be for you once you get to be a little bit older, but like right now,
maybe.
But right now, neither one of us is like okay, this is like our thing. We got to make sure we're doing this right away, or else because it's not our main source, right? But it would be cool to be able to focus on this because this is like everything, but maybe one day, you never know.
I had these questions written down after
but you lost it? Yeah. You lost your questions?
It was a paper somewhere here now.
Vision out here losing his questionnaire. Let me ask you some questions then, Vision.
All right.
When did you start collecting Pokemon? Because you're still young, but what era did you start collecting Pokemon originally?
Black and White, 2013.
Black and White. Okay. What was the first set? Do you remember?
I remember it to this day. My uncle picked me up from school, he was asked by I forgot who to get them something from the store for the night. So we just went to the closest near us. It was like some Kmart. After
Ooh,
we
shout out to
went there,
Kmart.
yeah, Kmart. When it was like a thing. After it was a black and white legendary treasures pack. We were at
Nice.
the checkout. After it's like, oh, have this, as an early gift or something for birthday or Christmas. I think he said. After I opened it, and it was an Elisa,
Nice.
from the Radiant collection, and I still
Very
have
cool.
that, and I have that to this day still.
You have it right there, like next to you.
It's somewhere in my cards right here or in a binder, but it's still with me to this day somehow. I don't know how I didn't lose track of it or like somewhat through the process.
And yeah, I mean, I lost track of so much of my old collection when I was younger too. And it's easy to do, but I think now, now that you have everything kind of sorted out and I'm gonna keep all of my stuff that I pull for myself, so you won't have to deal with that. Because even at when I was like 13, when I still had some stuff, I was like, it's not a big deal, just toss it to the side,
Yeah.
not a big deal. But I want to go back and tell my old self, like, hey, keep this. Do not sell this. Do not get rid of it.
Cherish this.
Yes. And I think, that's kind of why a lot of people come back into the hobby, because they feel like they missed out like on a lot of, stuff when they were younger, because I didn't get to open that many packs when I was young. So they always gravitate to something from their childhood that they really enjoyed, but they didn't feel like they, got enough out of it.
And you said earlier that you didn't pull a Charizard, but what did you pull though back in the day? What was like
Back in the
your,
day,
most,
my
like memorable?
First biggest hit was the Hollow Dragonite from Fossil. That's my first biggest hit right there. Dragonite from Fossil. I remember pulling the Gengar from Fossil, the Kabutops. For some reason, I remember pulling the Victory Bell Hollow from Jungle. I remember pulling from base set. What was the biggest hit that I pulled? I remember pulling a Venusaur. And I remember going to the movies and getting the promos back in the day. I remember I had the Electabuzz promo from the first movie, and then I think everybody had the Dragonite promo back then too. So, in the Mew promo.
Were they Charlottes or were they just like first edition?
For the base set, my first base set pack was not. It might have been Shadowless, but it was not first edition. I remember it not being first edition. I had a couple first edition packs from base set, but not too many. But I did have quite a bit of first edition from like Fossil and Jungle. And then Aerodactyl was one of my favorite ones too. That's why I think like the Fossil Pokemon. Fossil is like one of my favorite sets, because I think I started pulling the most out of it when I was younger, like the good hits. And when we went over to Neo, when I pulled a Houndoom, obviously, and then a lot of other different things too. Really good memories. I remember us playing in like my grandma's backyard. We were playing like trying to play the TCG game, but we were just using random ass rules because we didn't know how to actually play it. Ooh, we doing horror stories? You're lucky my siblings ripped my cards. Oh no. Nah, it's all bad. Yeah, you gotta keep track of your cards. That's why when my son opens them up, he knows how to open up packs by himself now and everything. I'm like, all right, you gotta just handle your cards with decent enough care. But he pulled a full art Charizard the other day. He was so hyped and he was just like waving it around. I'm like, hey, be careful with it, man. He's like, oh, okay. So I gave him a sleeve, and he sleeved it up, and then I gave him a top loader, and he obviously messed up the card a little bit by pushing in the top loader, but you're letting them have fun with it too.
Yeah.
Not I was never one to be like, hey, no, don't do that. This is a precious card. No, just let him have fun with it. Let him learn with it, but teach him how to, maintain his stuff. Hopefully, better than I did.
And after I've always thought that there has to be like some product of like vintage out there still maybe, and like some like abandoned Target or like abandoned Kmart, Walmart, Toys R Us out there.
Hey, let's go.
Some product. And
let's go Halfers in on a. on a storage unit. Let's go hackers in on the storage unit, and hopefully there's Pokemon cards in there.
That would be a good idea, actually.
Yeah, let's make a video like it too. Like the Westside Poke Connection goes in on a storage unit together, and then this is what we found as far as Pokemon product goes.
Horror story in there too.
Oh man.
After
3
after 30 plus years, and my collection is like 120.
20, what it was.
What it was. Or Core Maintenance of Thieves.
Man, yeah. People used to be stealing those Pokemon cards like crazy. I'm sure they still are in school, but especially when it was at its height back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Oof, leave your Pokemon cards at home because everybody's ready to swipe those things. Andy said 3 of my younger kids love collecting Pokemon cards. They all have binders here at my house. Yeah, my son has like 3 different binders filled up. So I had to start cutting them off more. So before, when he was a little bit younger, I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. But now I'm like, all right, he needs to learn the value of this. You know, he can't just get a pack every single time he asks for them, because it's weird. Because I usually have product around, and he sees it. He's like, Dad, can I have some packs? I'm like, no, not today. Not today.
Maybe later.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe tomorrow, because then he'll just be like, oh, you know, opening everything, and not, you know, I want him to understand the value of the card. I want him to understand the value of like that this, you know, costs money, and then we can't always, you know, he can't always open things up.
I don't know why, but the only memory I have is stealing a Gyarados holo from one of my mom's friend's sons. My mother ever had every holo in a binder.
Smack, you were that kid. Holo Gyarados, base set Holo Gyarados was one of my other favorite cards back in the day too, actually. Then Rocket came out. There was so much cool stuff in Rocket. I didn't respect the set as much as I do now, because the Rocket cards, the Pokemon had lower HP. So I was like, man, these are worse. These aren't as good as the other Pokemon. Why? My ex was throwing their cards away, so I told them they can keep their cards here. Oh, Andy, dang,
So smart.
that's wrong for her. Jesus. But yeah, good job on catching that.
Also, do you think that there's like a big gap between vintage and vintage and modern, kind of?
Like the collectors?
Yeah, as in like collectors wise, or just like a wanting wise too. Well, even though they're out of date, it seems like more and more just like come up like every day.
So if you're talking about like the product, like more product keeps popping up every single day.
Right.
Yeah.
And then as well as
the collection,
vintage
like
collectors versus like modern. Like, is there like a huge gap like between them?
I think honestly, I want to say yes. There's obviously a couple vintage collectors that kind of bridge the gap, and they're cool with both sides of things. But I feel like there's like a lot of hate on both sides. Sometimes like modern collectors will hate on vintage collectors, like, oh, that stuff is so like old and out of date. It's not even cool, you know. But vintage collectors be like, man, look at this new modern trash that they're putting out. Like, that's not cool. Like, I miss the old vintage cards, which I mean, I kind of get both sides, but at the end of the day, like, why is this even a conversation, guys? Don't you have anything better to do than bicker about that? Like, just enjoy what you want to collect. Ultimately, at the end of the day, enjoy what you want to collect. There should never be like someone saying like, oh, that's stupid, you shouldn't be doing that, unless they're stealing, unless they're, you know, like this whole signature stuff that goes around, like people getting the signatures and then signing that off, like, you know, they're having the artist sign like 1 million cards. Like, all right, that's weird. Stop doing that. That's messed up.
Like a huge advantage from them as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. It's like, all right, you're doing too much. You're doing way too much.
Yeah.
But as far as like the product goes, I'm thinking you're saying like more and more product keeps popping up. Yeah, I think more and more product will keep popping up for a while, because people are understanding this is probably the best time to sell. Or like ever since 2020, you know, it's the best time to sell. the prices started going down. So they're like, okay, the prices probably won't go up as high like that for a long time. Let me dump some of it now, and then it'll go away for a little bit. But that just means people are still holding more product probably, and then eventually when they see another like uptick in the market, that's when they'll be like, all right, now it's time to sell. So it's just like a wave, just like any other market, any real markets, like in stocks, it goes up and down, it fluctuates. Pokemon is going to be here. It's been here for forever, so it's still going to be here in the next 20 years, I think. Andy said, everyone should just be glad Pokemon is still around and we can all enjoy it. That's what I'm saying. For real. There doesn't have to be a big disparity between modern collectors and vintage collectors. But at the same time, that's when like people that are in content, don't add. A lot of times they don't add any good into the hobby overall. It could be kind of tricky to navigate.
Base set was printed in brown. Those printed sets, basically. I mean, yeah, true. I mean, what about like base set like as like all around like Childish 2 like first ed? Oh wait, never mind. He said unlimited. Never mind.
Yeah, unlimited. Yeah. For sure. It was a very much shorter print run with the first edition, but unlimited. There's a lot of unlimited, and there still is. Whether or not people are ballsy enough to open it is a different story because, it's a big amount of money, and usually the content creators are the one that are opening it because they can make revenue back from the video they're making or the packs that they're selling. So they'll be fine,
Like in Red's videos, for example, like I've like from his like last videos, I've seen him pull like out of like every like vintage opening he does with like base set, he seems to pull at least like one Charizard. For those are like 10k and a 10 last time like I checked.
Yeah, no, it's I don't want to say it's easy to pull a Charizard because I never pull one, obviously. But you're more likely to get, one of those starters for sure out of a base set booster box. I'm not sure. Andy might be more familiar with what the hit rates are on that for like the big three inside of a vintage box from the base set box. But yeah, typically you get the Charizard. But with the unlimited, I mean, if you get the PSA 10, whether or not it's a PSA 10 or not is a different story. Because if you don't get in a 10, then the value changes drastically when it goes down to a 9.
Because I know that it's 12 hollows or like 13 hollows per box.
I think right around 12 right there.
Yeah, say 12 or 13 in a box. I think the lowest is like 10, I think. And after as well. I think you can get like, since like Pokemon knew that they're like a main kind of like wanted card.
Yeah.
Like they put it in like, I don't know, like one, wait. So Andy says, well, back then base set had 16 hollows and you get 12 hollows per box. So odds of pulling any of the big three are pretty good.
Yeah. That's simple. Like there just wasn't as much chasing. The sets were a lot smaller, so much smaller. So it was easier. How the hell did I not pull a Charizard back in the day? That's terrible.
How much did you open though?
I don't remember. I probably didn't open up that much. And I didn't even know what booster boxes were back then. It just wasn't a thing. It was just getting the hanger packs when the packs still had straight from the hanger. Like you would hang the pack. There wasn't a blister part, like a sleeve part to it. You would just be hanging the pack right there with a long crimp.
And then those like booster boxes, they're like 80 back in the day, right?
I think 60 to 80. I could be wrong. 60 to 80. There was, I think, a shortage originally. Like the first edition print run, it got cut. I didn't get cut short, but they didn't anticipate Pokemon getting that popular so quickly, like with the TCG. So there wasn't like a lot of it initially, but then Pokemon caught up with the manufacturing of the printing and everything like that, and then that's why you see like this. There was like a huge amount of unlimited printed, and that's why there's still probably a ton of it out there right now, but the price obviously is a lot higher.
And saying just got more base set, and he's saying 102 cards in base set, I believe. I won 3 base sets as a kid.
As a kid, Andy over here trying to rub it in. I didn't pull nothing, man. I did pull the Dragonite from Fossil though, so I was happy about that. I remember the night I pulled it too. I remember I was sitting at the table at my grandma's house, and I think it might have been on my birthday. That's why my mom came home with some packs, and I think I got like 2 Fossil packs and 2 base packs, maybe base set packs. Yeah, I got something.
Yeah, we bought a Fossil as a full master set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
with the
buy them
vintage is probably the best way to go. Nice, man.
It's super easy to get.
Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go if like you're into collecting vintage. Like I've been trying to go back into EX because that's like a era that I didn't really ever collect because I wasn't in it anymore at that time. So I've been wanting to get like a lot of the reverses with the stamp on there. So I've been like searching, trying to get different cards from EX. It's also why I want my Gold Star Rayquaza one day in the future, maybe one day. Let me go ahead and pay 1K for this beat up old Rayquaza.
I seen one. I think it's like a washing machine one. I think it was like signed too. They had the artist sign it too, and I'm like, that's crazy. They had him still signing after I seen it. It was on a Pallet Town TCG, their Insta.
All right.
Like I think like 2,500 for like a 1 signed.
Damn.
I'm like, how?
Yeah,
like,
man.
They're just like they only did that for money. Like they're just like straight up.
Yeah. Once you put a signature on that card, they're most likely gonna just go ahead and sell it off. Most likely, which is not, I mean, if you want to sell it, do what you want to do. I just think it's not a very good practice, not a good practice, and it just encourages more and more people to line up at these events with a line a mile long for this artist to just sign, and some people just get their name on there and the signature from the artist. Cool, man. If you want to really get it for yourself, cool, and if you want to sell it, cool, but just stop doing all this extra stuff, like people paying like for spots in line, or selling spots for them to get your card graded. That's like a little weird. That's a little weird. I don't know. Ian said I'd sell it. Ian would sell his Light Arcanine in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Let me sign it for you, Ian. You can sell it after that. Let me sign it. I think it's weird. It's wrong as well. Yeah, I mean, hey, to each his own. Sell what you got to sell, but there's like a lot of other aspects to it. It's a little grimy.
I mean, also, I feel that like artists, I'm not saying that they ruin it, but if they draw too much on the card, like for example, like if they draw, I know this is just common sense, but if they have a black Sharpie and with like a Mimikyu and Gengar tag team GX card with the artist, like what is like your logic with that? I've seen somebody that do that, and I'm like, I don't get it. It was for like, I don't remember the price, but it was for something like $12.50, I think.
Yeah, man. It's one thing when like you like respect the artist, or when you see an Arita artwork, obviously, because that's one of the biggest names that comes up first when you see any Arita artwork. That's why you get it signed on the Charizard or whatever. Yeah. Obviously he's one of the top artists. When you have a lot of admiration for the artist, like, oh man, let me get my Houndoom signed by Arita or something like that. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that forever. But I just, it could be a very grimy situation. But anytime, in any space, in any collecting, niche, there's certain aspects of it that aren't, perfect. It's never gonna be perfect. That's why, like, I don't, to each his own, like I always say. But if you want my opinion, that's that's how I feel about it.
I felt like that they remember like before Scarlet, for like how they like wanted everybody, they were also pumped about EXs. They're like, oh yeah, we're getting EXs back. I feel like they like ruined the image kind of EXs and how people like remember them as how they used to be, because I still have my old EXs from like when I collected them, like
Right.
$2 a pack at Target or something like that. I still have mine. They just look so just clean. Like they just look like
It's not the same anymore.
like yeah.
I don't think they should have brought back EX. I think they should have just tried to do something new. I think that hurt it as well. The fact that people had this anticipation from something that they previously enjoyed, and then they get let down like that, also kind of hurt the whole Pokemon market as far as Scarlet and Violet.
For sure. As well.
For sure, Andy.
As it's like them like if they like tried kind of to like. I feel like that they like shouldn't bring back like old ideas. Sure, maybe a gold star that would be cool to like bring back, but really though, what else could they really like kind of like? I don't know. They've already had EX, GX, V. Gold
I mean,
stars.
they had I mean, they came up with V-Star, right? So I feel like they can come up with something. You know, people can be creative and come up with some sort of new version of the card, whatever it is. I don't know, but yeah, they need to. They need to. I don't think they should have went back to EX. I kind of liked it at first. You're like, ooh, they're gonna bring back EX, but then you got to realize that brings up a lot of anticipation for people, and they're expecting something, and when then they don't deliver initially, people are kind of let down. But I think Scarlet and Violet's gonna bounce back. I think it's gonna bounce back for sure.
If anyone else has any more questions, I think we're gonna roll it up a bit. We've already been left like 2.5 hours almost.
Man, it goes by quick.
Time flew for sure.
Every time.
But if you guys haven't already, go and check out Jay. If you guys haven't already, I'm sure most of you guys already are subbed to him. But if you aren't by any chance, go check out the man. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Before we go, Jay dressed so casual. I'm always just casual. What do you mean? Just because I have a hat on, that makes me super extra casual?
Tie on or what?
Oh man. I had a question. What is something you want to do at card party? Do you have any expectation, or is there like a video you want to do, or anything you have planned?
I don't want to like set like a expectation for myself, because I remember watching the Pokemon Squad's video on that Leonhardt pop-up thing, whatever.
Yeah.
After they were expecting so much on it, they were this and that. And after like when they got there, they were just so down. And like, well, of course I expect nothing but like high hopes, you know. Like I expect this and that, you know. Blah blah blah. I mean, I'm sure like everybody else is, but I want to get like my hopes high, you know, because like something could go wrong, this and that, something like that. I mean, no hate to it. Ian could say something. I'm sorry, but
Ian got everybody and their mom invited to the card party.
But,
hey,
I don't.
Your boy Vault's in the channel, man. Say what's up to Vault. What's up, Vault?
Vault here. What's up, Vault? I don't mean rolling. We wanna stream. I don't know. I mean, that's really what he told me. So far we gotta like talk more with it, but I'm gonna stream all 3 days there. After I want to make it like short, like little clips, and after like one whole like full VOD kind of it. Yeah. Like day one, like edit it when I get like into the room or something. I post it in the morning, then stream in the morning, post that, you know.
So you're gonna stream like from your phone? Is that what you're talking about? Like walking around? Yeah.
I can't I mean, I would love to like I don't know, like experience it, but like as like a content creator, like
you're like torn a little bit.
Yeah, like I gotta like record it. I gotta stream it or something like that, you know.
I feel like this is what you gotta do. You gotta make sure that you're able to live in the moment and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And at the same time, get something out of it for your channel, because it's something that could, boost your channel somewhat. But don't forget about enjoying yourself, especially because we don't know if Pat's going to be able to ever do this again. We don't know if Pat's ever going to be able to do this again, yeah, man. I'll be going to card party as well. I'm actually in Southern California too. All of us are, right? Yeah, man. So yeah, you gotta enjoy it in the moment. I have an idea. For a video, and it shouldn't take too long to make. So that's why I'm gonna try to make it come through. but we'll see. Basically, just be giving away stuff, but have a twist to how to give away.
Yeah.
But pretty much exactly what every other person and their mom is probably going to be doing.
It's like, oh, here you go. Here's just like something like that.
Yeah.
I want to because I know that some people can go as well, and I'm sure that there's gonna be 100 other streamers at the time of me.
Everybody walking around like this.
Oh, it's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, that's what makes me think oh, should I or should I not? This and that. But I mean, it's you kind of have to Well,
yeah, do a little something for yourself, for your channel, and then I'm just interested in seeing what it's gonna be like. I'm interested in seeing what's gonna be like because that's a lot of people that are going, especially content creator wise. A lot of people. So I want to see how that gets held together. I'm really interested.
Yeah. And with 1,000 people there, and after it's at the Hilton, right?
Yeah, it's at the Hilton.
And after that, I assume that they have some showroom or something like that.
Right. It won't be open on Friday. Friday is more of more of us getting our setup. Yes, whatever you're going to set up. Yeah.
I know that we want to do a before party. I don't know what it's called, but I know we want to do an after party too.
Oh yeah, hey Vision, we got to get you a fake ID, Vision, so we could go after party properly. I'm just kidding. If your mom's watching this, I'm kidding. We're gonna take care of him. He's gonna be perfectly fine.
I don't know.
Please take care of Vision, said Steven. He's in trouble now. He's not allowed to go.
I promise, Mom.
He's not allowed to go. Hey, she trusted us enough for you to do that first collab video with us. I promise. Yes, with 6 other grown men. Bless your mom's heart.
But what you were saying about car party as well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's always gonna be somebody with a higher quality camera than you, or something oh, this and that. I mean, in the end, though, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you're enjoying it. You're just trying to share the experience with it as well. It doesn't really matter. I was gonna do it to have fun and just be there for it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Just go have fun. I know Ian's probably gonna be recording all day.
Yeah.
Ian,
getting signatures or something.
I'm still not gonna wait in your line, Ian. I'm still not gonna wait in it. So just so you know. So if you want to say hi to me, you're gonna have to come find me.
In his line.
He's not gonna come find me. He'd be too busy. She's taking your phone and deleting Jay's number, said Professor Metri. I'm blocked on all forums now. Blocked everywhere. See, car party is going to be an absolute vibe, says Vault. Hey, man, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind thing. A lot different than CollectorCon, a lot different than PopCon, all that different stuff. So looking forward to it, man. Vision out here getting texts from his mom right now.
Mom, sorry.
Oh, man. Gonna have to invest in a GoPro. Oh yeah, man, and a chest strap. You got to be official. You're not gonna be official if you don't walk around with the chest strap on.
Yeah.
I might just overdo it and have different cameras hanging out of every single side of my body.
PC,
just go
in your backpack.
Full send. Content creator, full send on it.
Yeah. I want to for sure get some chest things so I can feel cool. And after oh, what's up, guys? Showing off the cars or something like that. So I'm like this, and I'm like, oh, do you have this and that? I don't know.
Yeah.
This and that. It's gonna be a blast, though. It's already a month away, actually, as we speak.
Yeah, man. I think what I'm gonna do. Don't tell Pat this. I want to get a bottle of the finest whiskey and have Ryan sign the bottle. You both going for all 3 days. I am. You are too, right, Vision?
Huh?
You're going all 3 days?
Yep, all 3 days.
Yeah, me too, Adriana. Vault heading out today. Have a good night, fam. See you boys at car party. Hey, Poke Vault. Catch you later. Hey man, it's gonna be fun, because you get to meet all these different individuals too, man, from Vault to
Hallelujah, FaceTime.
DTR. Pat, listen to this at Ian. Don't. Just overlook it. Just overlook it.
Yeah, I live in America just to experience the card show. Well, that too. But what I was saying about card party, like I don't know, if you're a viewer, if they would rather watch you than I don't know, for example, Pokey Vaporeon, if I see one, just so that I'm not calling anyone, and I'm just like they would rather want to watch you and think that they're international and they want to like experience it, or even if they're in like East Coast like Florida. I know Rock, he's in Florida. He can't go with like if they want to like experience it. I don't know. That's like a main like objective.
Yeah. For sure. I'm really happy that this is happening like close to like where we live, because if it wasn't, I probably wouldn't be going. So it's for sure like a blessing. Pokemon before has 652 subs. What you gotta give steps? I don't know. Is it really a channel? Vision out here throwing around names, getting himself in trouble.
Pokey J, Pokey Ian.
I think Pokey J is a channel. I think I've seen this person in people's chats before. Smack, they don't have any card shows over there in Australia, Smack? They don't show love to the TCG in Australia? Terrible. I'm gonna regret waking up tomorrow, said Professor Metry. Professor Metry, go to bed. It is 1 a.m. 10, 11, 12. Well, yeah, 1 a.m. for you.
That's not too bad for him.
That's true. I've been going to bed so late. It's terrible. I need to get rest too eventually.
Like when you I don't know. Maybe this is just me, but like if I like go to bed like right now, after if I wake up in the morning like 7:30, I'm like deadly tired. After if I wake up on Saturday morning, I go to bed at 2 a.m. and I get up at 8 a.m. I feel fine.
Yeah. The other night I went to bed at 3 a.m. and woke up at 6:30, and I felt perfectly fine. And I was like, why the hell do I feel fine? Why? I shouldn't be feeling like this. But yesterday I went to bed at 10:30. I woke up at 7 and I felt like complete garbage. Go figure. So hyped to make it with Ian's in Galaxy trailer. Ian always with the trailers. Ian with the trailers always. I want to go watch it too though, Ian. For sure, I'm gonna go watch it.
When I get 7 hours of sleep, I'm absolutely
I don't get 7 hours of sleep. I'm absolutely effed, said Smack Daddy. He's absolutely fooked. Ah, man. Whew. I cried on 3 parts.
Wait.
Ian, stop crying.
Is Frankenstein's gonna be closed on that Saturday, Sunday, do you think?
I don't think it'll be closed. I'm sure some of the vendors will be closed, because you got to remember that not all those vendors are there for Pokemon, right? So Frankenstein's itself won't be closed.
Funkos, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of different stuff there. I'm sure, a few of the actual stores that sell there at Card Party might be closed. Yeah. They may be a sponsor. Are they in? For sure.
If every vendor had to move to the Hilton and have to move back outside.
Who are you talking to, said Ian? It's the biggest card show on the West Coast. Probably one of the biggest ones in America. Obviously, they're going to have some involvement with Card Party. But yeah, for sure, some of the vendors will be closed and probably head over there to do the vending there, because they'll probably, this event isn't like Collecticon. This is solely for Pokemon. So if you're 90% Pokemon at your store anyways, you want to go to where for sure you're going to be selling Pokemon. Ian said, never heard of them. I have to check them out. Oh. Ian, always a pleasure having you in chat, Ian. Always a pleasure.
Good old Ian. does that wrap it up?
Yeah, man. I think we went over a couple topics, had a good time, talked a little smack.
Or is it like,
Remember when
what
Vision
was
didn't
that
like me?
mean? What was that?
Yeah, when did that stop? Let's
What?
ask Vision real quick. When did you stop disliking Ian?
I
Kidding,
never
I'm kidding.
disliked him. I'm about to say.
I don't know what Ian's talking about either.
Trying to start problems. Trying to get me to like say the wrong stuff.
Yeah, he's trying to catch you slipping. He's gonna clip it, catch you
Clip
slipping.
it. Dang, 2 hours
There,
and
guys.
32 minutes. Dang. I mean,
Let's go.
I was fun though.
Yeah, always a lot of fun, man. I appreciate you having me on over here. Having me on over here. Next time, next time we do another podcast with either everybody or just you and me, it'll be a lot of fun too on my
Yeah.
channel. I came into Vision's stream twice, and now I'm his best friend, said Professor
Exactly.
Metri.
Me and Metri, we've known each other for a while now.
You and Metri like this,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. Like
All right,
me,
man.
Lugia, except no
Forget
love.
TTR. Ian said, forget TTR and Leon versus Leon Hart. It's going to be Ian with Ian versus Vision.
I don't know about that one.
I got money on Vision. Oh man. Hey man, keep putting out content, bro. Keep putting out the content. Keep doing these podcasts.
You
Keep
too, Jay. You too.
getting after it, man. You got almost the 8K. You're gonna hit 10K for sure by the end of this year, without a doubt. Probably earlier than that. So keep doing what you're doing. Have fun with it. Don't get burnt out. And be try to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation as far as the type of content you want to make,
Yeah.
because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, eventually you're going to get bored of it and you won't have any more fun with it. So
Yeah.
always dare to be a little bit different. That is my the more you know experience right there.
My stream deck is like. Let me
um,
see if Ian's trying to start more or anything. And no. 120
this
vision.
guy, he's
Alright.
2020 vision. LOL. Sorry, I had to.
But
Team Pokemon, yo, what's
what's
happening?
up, team? But I'm pretty sure all of you guys are already sub to Jay. But if you somehow are not already, go check him out. Go watch some vids on the bell as well. But yeah. Hopefully more of these podcasts soon, Jay. If you're down, I'm down as well.
Yeah, man, for sure. Just let me know in advance, and I'll be able to hop on for sure. Sorry that anytime I send out the link to anybody else, it's like the day of, but no expectations for you guys to ever hop on. But yeah, just let me know ahead of time, and for sure we can work it out.
No. All right. That's pretty much it. And yeah.
He'll learn, Ian. He'll learn. He'll learn how to end it off. You can just rip it off like a band-aid, man.
All right. I'm just seeing because I know Ian's gonna say something as soon as I press that stream ending soon, and after if I switch back, another. But all right, but
you could send a raid to someone. You could send a raid to someone.
yeah. Let me hide my screen again, just for a sec.
Yeah, we're gonna go incognito mode real quick, guys. Hold on.
At the
Hey,
screen.
I like how Vision laughed a little too hard on that. It's so dark. I see dark things. Turn
Oh,
off the
get you's
lights.
live. Go ready
There
to
you go.
get you. Get you.
Can you guys hear my voice coming from the great beyond?
There's light. There's light again.
There we go. What is that? You guys are the worst. You guys are the absolute worst. That's why we can't have nice things, guys. Oh man.
But if Ian doesn't try to sneak something here, that'll be it. We're ready to go raid get you right now as well. Fun podcast, Jay. For sure. We
Appreciate you,
gotta
man.
do it more as well with the West Side Pokey connection as well.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the raid as well. Yeah, see you guys.
Peace out, guys. Thank you guys for coming by. Oh no. There we go. Bye.